back-to-back games. And like Jordan McLaughlin told me that morning, he said, they hate to lose more than they love to win. And to me, that was kind of a striking comment. So I think they're going to build off that. I think they're going to build off the fact that they found some pockets of success against Oklahoma City in game number 3. But they also know that, while not a must-win by definition, it is as darn close to a must-win as it gets here tonight.
Yeah, because really the Spurs have yet to face elimination all season long, and it would be very important of them to try and win tonight so they can have a little bit of breathing room going into what will certainly be a hard-fought Game 5. But let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. One of the things the Spurs will be looking tonight is limiting the other players. Everybody knows about SGA, and he's still going to have a good game almost no matter what. But how can the Spurs keep the other Oklahoma City Thunder players from going off?
Well, you talked about it after the game, and I think it's probably something the Spurs are going to consider is, do they just defend SGA straight up here tonight? And, for the last couple of series, the Spurs have been bringing double teams over to the best player. They did it against Minnesota with Anthony Edwards. They've started, doing that, trying to get the ball out of Shea's hands here in this game, whether it's showing double immediately when he has the ball, when he crosses half court, or shading another player to come over. But, SGA is such a smart basketball player that, unlike Anthony Edwards, he's as good a facilitator as he is a scorer sometimes. And, he's averaging 11 assists in this series. So he's clearly getting his teammates involved. And also the difference, too, is that, when you look at, spots 6 through 12 on the roster for Oklahoma City, they're all players. I mean, this may end up being the series of, cast-off's revenge when it comes to Jared McCain and Alex Caruso, guys who basically were, shown the door by their respective original franchises with, Philadelphia sending McCain away and the Lakers sending Caruso away after winning a title in the bubble. So I think from a Spurs perspective tonight, you're right. I think they would probably be better off trying to maybe stay home a little bit more on some of the perimeter shooters and see what Steph Castle can do in his minutes tonight against SGA by himself.
Yeah, don't get me started on questionable Daryl Morey decisions in Philadelphia, as that certainly was one of the biggest eyebrow raisers. I guess it starts with Nick Nurse deciding to have Jared McCain in the doghouse a good chunk of the season, but obviously he has been a big factor for the Thunder in this series. And unlike when the Timberwolves saw double teams on Anthony Edwards and Dante DiVincenzo wasn't there to be a floor spacer and knock down some three-pointers, almost anybody on this OKC roster could go off for 3 or 4 made threes any given night if they have enough open looks.
Yeah, and to their credit, they made a lot of shots on Friday night, and we were looking at some of the numbers. I mean, they had a lot of uncontested threes in that game, and they're shooting them at nearly 50% in this series, which is way beyond where they're shooting at, even in the first 2 rounds of the playoffs. So you don't want to necessarily hope for regression to the mean to be the way that, eliminates some of those three-pointers, but you're going to have to contest more of those shots. I still think they're going to get their fair share of open looks because they're the number 1 assist team in the postseason, and there's a reason that they're the defending champs, why their offense has been so effective. But I expect the Spurs to make some adjustments defensively. I'm also more interested in the adjustments they make offensively tonight to get Victor Wembanyama in more opportune positions, where he's a little bit closer to the basket and he's not, taking 15 to 20 footers for most of the game tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you can't really rely on law of averages to save you in case that comes to bite a team later on in the series. Well, it looks like they just restart the clock to 30 minutes. I hope that's not right, but I suppose it could be. We'll check a look at that and keep you guys updated on Tip Time here in San Antonio. Dan, we look forward to your game call.
Thanks, Carl.
All right, Spurs Radio Game Night rolls on, and when we come back, we'll hear from Spurs point guard De'Aaron Fox. Spurs Radio continues in a moment.
Leave to back the silver and black? Become a member of the official Spurs fan club. Refreshed with the power of NBA ID. Lock in with one login for 2 times the benefits from the Spurs and NBA straight to your inbox, text, and app. Score early access, exclusive giveaways, member-only contests and promotions, partner offers, and more. To join, visit spurs.com/fan club. Season presented by HEB.
You smell that? Spring. Hibernation's over. It's time to run it. Run it until the grass becomes long and the hedges duck and cover. Then, run it again. Steel, get up to $50 off select AK battery tool sets. Offer valid for a limited time only at participating dealers while supplies last.
Most of the jewelry sold in the U.S. is made in India or China. At America's Diamond, we design and create our jewelry right here in San Antonio, and the difference in quality is amazing. Most jewelers stock a couple of diamonds over 1 carat and a handful of diamond engagement rings. At America's Diamond, we stock more than 800 diamonds over 1 carat and 3,000 diamond engagement ring styles. Quality for quality, we guarantee that the everyday America's Diamond price is lower than any jewelry store's very best sale price, or we'll refund the difference plus 25%. America's Diamond is locally owned, and all 45 of us live here in San Antonio with our families. The America's Diamond Circle of Support charitable program has raised more than $1 million for San Antonio's schools, churches, and charities. America's Diamond is the official jeweler of the University of Texas at San Antonio Athletics, the San Antonio Spurs, and Mission Baseball. See our television program tonight and every night on ABC KSAT 12 at 12:35 a.m. Call 561-1000.
From the Spurs Med Center, I'm Carl Schoening, getting you ready for Game 4 of the Western Conference Finals between the Spurs and the Thunder at the Frost Bank Center in San Antonio, with tip-off scheduled for a little after 7 o'clock tonight. De'Aaron Fox has been a warrior in these playoffs, playing through an ankle sprain and other bumps and bruises accumulated through 8 months of running and jumping on hardwood. After missing the first 2 games of the series, Fox battled through his injury in Game 3 and wasn't listed on the injury report heading into tonight's game, meaning he'll give it a go and have no excuses. De'Aaron Fox spoke to the media this morning at shoot-around, and despite not being on the injury report, his first question faced was on how the injury was feeling.
I mean, I'm the same as I was before the series started, but I'm able to play. So I don't feel great, but I'm able to play.
Shifting his focus to tonight's game, Fox touched on the importance of tying up the series and avoiding an elimination game in Oklahoma City.
Obviously, we're down in Minnesota. Like we lost Game 1, but obviously this is a little different. Going down 1-0 to going down 3-1 is obviously, or going down 2-1 is extremely different. That next game is extremely important for us. But we're going out there, approaching it the same way. Obviously, we want to make our adjustments, but we want to go out there and focus on what we're doing. When they're getting open shots and things of that nature, it's us putting ourselves at a disadvantage. So we want to go out there with that at the forefront, try to play faster, obviously, but defensively we want to continue to be solid and just try to make it tough. Like I said, Game 1, I think we contested like 80% of shots, and it's gone down both games after that. So, we focus on that. We put ourselves in a position to be able to win a game.
While the back-to-back MVP Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has played well, the Thunder role players being lights out from distance have been a deciding factor in the last 2 games. Fox spoke on the Oklahoma City secondary player success and what the Spurs need to do to limit the Thunder as a team.
Like someone like Caruso who's shooting 60%. A lot of that has to do with us not contesting shots, not being there when he's catching the ball. These guys are NBA players. These guys are, they have a team full of guys, I think, besides maybe Jared, that won the championship last year. So, and Caruso has 2 championships. So he's been there, done that. We can't allow those guys to be comfortable when they're catching the ball. Obviously, you want to get the ball out of Shai's hands, but whenever we do that, we want to still be there on the catch when those other guys have the ball and contest shots. And their percentages are high because we're not there on the catch and we're not contesting shots at a high level. And I think the percentages show whenever we do the things that we're supposed to do, their percentages drop. But if we're not doing that, like I said, these guys have won championships. These guys can shoot the ball. They're going to shoot a higher percentage when they're open.
The Spurs look to make those adjustments tonight and even up the series at 2 games apiece, heading back to Oklahoma City for Game 5. Spurs Radio Game Night rolls on, and when we come back, we'll check in on the Eastern Conference Finals between the Knicks and the Cavs. This is Spurs Radio.
Are you a current or former military service member, first responder, or government employee? The Spurs would like to honor your service by offering you up to 25% off tickets to select playoff home games this postseason. To get your exclusive discount, simply verify your eligibility online with Spurs partner GovX. Registration is fast, easy, and totally free. Visit govx.com, that's govx.com, or go to spurs.com/salute to learn more. Thank you for serving our country and communities. See you at the arena.
Have you thought about how your family would be protected if the unexpected happened? Life insurance can help provide financial security for the people who matter most, help cover expenses, protect loved ones, and bring peace of mind. At AHIA, our agents can help you find the life insurance coverage that fits your needs and your budget. Don't wait. Call 210-210-AHIA. That's 210-210-AHIA, or visit ahiabenefits.com to learn more today.
Get used to hearing this, because with the new Spurs Frost debit card, you're the MVP. Get in on the action with ticket discounts and Frost Club access at home games. Enjoy discounts on Spurs merchandise and the chance to win one-of-a-kind prizes and experiences. Live the full Superfan experience with your new Spurs Frost debit card and Frost checking account. Visit your nearest Frost location or frostbank.com/SpursCard to learn more.
It's playoffs time, San Antonio, when every moment matters and there's no room for hesitation.
And when it's time to make your next move, Hill Country Honda is ready to deliver.
Shop online or on the showroom floor and find the perfect new Honda built for performance, reliability, and value.
You'll also find a deep lineup of certified Hondas and quality used vehicles.
Plus, Hill Country Honda pays top dollar for every trade.
Too much to offer, not enough time. Don't wait for the buzzer.
Visit HillCountryHonda.com and get more on 1604 at Hill Country Honda.
Spurs and Thunder set to tip off from the Frost Bank Center in San Antonio, with tip-off scheduled for a little after 7 o'clock tonight. From the Spurs Net Center, I'm Carl Schoening. In the Eastern Conference Finals, the Knicks are on the verge of their second straight series sweep, as they now have won 10 games straight in the playoffs and have a 3-0 series lead over the Cleveland Cavaliers. After taking the first two games in Madison Square Garden, the Knicks proceeded to win Game 3 and the first of the series in Cleveland yesterday with a 121-108 final. All 5 Knicks starters scored in double figures, led by a game-high 30 points from Jalen Brunson. Game 4 of that series will be in Cleveland tomorrow night with a 7 p.m. tip-off on ESPN as the Cavs look to avoid the sweep. But a gentle reminder, no team has ever come back from down 3-0 in an NBA playoff series. Spurs Radio Game Night rolls on, and when we come back, I'll break down the post-game press conference after Game 3 from Victor Wembanyama. This is Spurs Radio.
Kickapoo Lucky Eagle Casino Hotel, Texas's premier entertainment destination. We love winners. With millions of dollars in jackpots paid, vehicles, cash, and gift giveaways monthly, the excitement never ends. Visit Kickapoo Lucky Eagle Casino Hotel in Eagle Pass, Texas, and find current promotions at LuckyEagleTexas.com or on social at Lucky Eagle Texas.
Severe stomach cramps, trouble breathing, back pain? Don't diagnose yourself. For emergency medical care, leave it to the experts at one of our Methodist Healthcare ER locations. When it's an emergency, count on our trusted care teams and convenient locations. Our ERs offer high-quality emergency care 24/7. Choose emergency medical care wisely. Choose Methodist Healthcare. Find a location near you at sahealth.com/ER.
Switching to Progressive is a game-winning call. And that reminds us of other game-winning calls in the history of sports.
So it was the fourth quarter and we're down by 5. Sweat pouring down my face. Suddenly it hit me. If only I could wrap part of the towel around my forehead. And that's how I became the first basketball player to wear a headband.
Okay, not really a game-winning call, but it was a good call. You can make one too. Switch to Progressive and you could save hundreds. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, not available in all states.
At SWBC, we believe financial success hinges on teamwork. We've built a legacy on it, partnering with businesses across Texas to help Texans achieve their financial goals. With a comprehensive suite of personal and commercial services, we're here to support whatever journey you're on. From expert property tax services and HR solutions to protecting your future with insurance, investment strategies, and succession planning, we've got you covered. Because great things happen when we move forward together. SWBC, a proud sponsor of the San Antonio Spurs.
Welcome to basketball's biggest stage.
Somebody will reach basketball immortality.
Welcome to the NBA Finals.
That's basketball at its finest.
This is about more than a game, more than a series. This is about legacy.
You are watching what greatness is all about.
Tune in to see who performs under the brightest lights and who writes their way into history. The 2026 NBA Finals begin Wednesday, June 3rd on ABC.
Spectrum TV makes sports easy, so I never miss. Never miss a homer. Never miss a home field hat trick. Never miss a goal line stand inches from the end zone. Never miss an end-to-end, tic-tac-toe, top-shelf snipe. Never miss a downtown buzzer beater for the championship win. Get your favorite streaming apps included at no extra cost with Live TV. It's one plan, one price, one place for all your sports. For details, visit SpectrumTV.com.
Spurs and Thunder in Game 4 of the Western Conference Finals, not far away, with tip-off scheduled for a little after 7 o'clock tonight. From the Spurs Net Center, I'm Carl Schoening. The Spurs jumped out to a 15-0 lead in the opening moments of Game 3. Slowly but surely, the Thunder chipped away at the hot start and would lead by 7 points at halftime. Victor Wembanyama spoke to the media after Game 3 and, with a shrug, didn't offer an immediate answer to the question of how the hot start wasn't able to be continued.
I don't know. The explanation doesn't sound more complicated than this. I will have to watch the film again.
De'Aaron Fox and Dylan Harper were both listed as questionable heading into Game 3 and were clearly not playing at 100% when on the floor Friday night. Wemby was asked about his teammates toughing it through these injuries.
Yeah, it pains me to see them in pain. I trust that they're going to be healthy soon and come back. But they should take care of their health. It's of course, it's I mean, as always, like we did in Game 1, we're going to have them back.
After his 41-point explosion in Game 1, Wemby has been slowed a little bit by the Thunder defense in the last 2 games. When asked about the difference in how he's being played defensively, Victor offered this response.
I feel like I have trouble making my teammates better right now. If that's what I should do better. My shooting splits aren't terrible. I need to be more of a team player.
Wembanyama will make those series adjustments tonight and see if he can help the Spurs to a Game 4 victory. Spurs Radio Game Night continues, and when we come back, Dan Weiss will rejoin the broadcast. This is Spurs Radio.
Nothing compares to catching your San Antonio Spurs live. And that all starts with buying tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Spurs and the NBA. Ticketmaster gets you to the game so you can experience all the sights, sounds, and styles in person. Even if you're headed to the game last minute, Ticketmaster's got your back when it comes to scoring tickets. And there's no better brag than saying you were there live. So put that jersey collection to use for the next game and get tickets at Ticketmaster.com/Spurs.
Lionel Richie. And Earth, Wind, and Fire. The tour continues. San Antonio, you're invited to sing a song all night long. Lionel Richie and Earth, Wind, and Fire. Together in one magical night you don't want to miss. Frost Bank Center, July 28th. Get tickets now at livenation.com.
Looking for an opportunity to grow in the insurance industry? AHIA is recruiting motivated health insurance agents who want to build a successful career helping families find the coverage they need. Whether you're already licensed or looking to get started, our team provides the support, training, and tools to help you succeed.
Interested in joining their team or learning more about your coverage options? Call 210-210-AHIA. That's 210-210-AHIA or visit ahiabenefits.com today.
In the playoffs, every move matters. That's why the San Antonio Spurs trust UT Health San Antonio, their official sports medicine partner, to keep them in the game. It's the same level of care available to you. From sports injuries to joint replacement, our nationally recognized physicians combine experience with research-driven care to help you get back to what matters most. Get the care trusted by the Spurs. Find a UT Health San Antonio physician at everythingittakes.org.
Welcome back to Spurs Radio Game Night. From the Spurs Net Center, I'm Carl Schoening. Spurs and Thunder set the tip-off at the Frost Bank Center in San Antonio a little bit after 7 o'clock tonight, and we're now rejoined by Spurs radio voice Dan Weiss. And Dan, you hear the boos of the sports-hated Oklahoma City Thunder as they take the court to take on the San Antonio Spurs. Spurs already out and warming up. One of the things I did not get to yet in this broadcast that seems important to note, the injury report for Oklahoma City. Of course, Thomas Sorber is out. He has been out most of the season with a right ACL surgical recovery. But A.J. Mitchell is out with a right soleus strain, and Jalen Williams, that's J-Dub, is out tonight with a left hamstring soreness for the second game in a row, making tonight feel even more like a must-win.
So Cason Wallace will get the start tonight for Oklahoma City. I'm not so sure that's a win necessarily for the Spurs. I mean, Wallace has started 58 games this year, and he's been one of those, role players which has really done a great job, particularly on the defensive end, Carl. He's got 23 steals in the playoffs, which is second most, only to Asar Thompson in terms of overall playoff steals right now. So this is going to be an interesting battle here tonight. You do take a little bit of Oklahoma City's depth away in that regard with Wallace moving into the starting lineup, but you still have really good firepower with Caruso and McCain and Jay Will, the other Jalen Williams, coming off the bench here tonight. And again, I think it's going to come down. I don't know if the Spurs bench can match their bench production-wise, at least from the offensive end. But they got to be able to slow them down. They can't give up 76 points to that bench here tonight.
Yeah, fun fact about Cason Wallace, when he was doing his final decision, he eventually went to Kentucky, but he announced his final 4 teams, and one of those teams was UTSA. And that's because Keaton Wallace, his older brother, is the second all-time leading scorer at University of Texas, San Antonio. So just a little fun side note about Cason Wallace.
That would have probably been good for the program.
Yeah, oh yeah. No, that would, even if it was just for 1 year, that certainly probably would have kept Steve Henson around for another year. But no, I digress. As we do look back to that game, the Spurs, Game 3, the Spurs jumped out to a 15-0 lead to really come off to a hot start. And a lot of that was because the Spurs were flowing, pushing the break. And that's something that we expect to see San Antonio to try and find again early and then often throughout the game tonight.
Well, that's why this is a battle of different styles. The Spurs have been playing at an electric pace all season. In the regular season, the Spurs played at a pace of over almost 101 possessions per game. That was 12th best in the NBA. And they've been right at about 100 possessions coming into this series, second only to Minnesota in terms of pace, whereas Oklahoma City was playing at about 96 possessions so far in the postseason, which was, in the bottom half of the 16 playoff teams. So, as expected, they kind of slowed it down, played more out of the half court in the playoffs than they did in the regular season. But the Spurs were playing at their pace, to your point, in those first 5 minutes of the game. That was a big reason they got out to that 15-0 lead to start. But then OKC was, able to muck it up, slow the game down a little bit. And for the end of the night, the Spurs ended up playing at 98 possessions. And so that was the 7th time this season in the playoffs that the Spurs have played a game at 98 possessions or fewer. When they go 98 possessions or fewer, they're 3-4 in the playoffs. When they go better, faster than 98 possessions, they're 6-1 in the postseason. So when Mitch Johnson, Matt Nielsen, they come on here and they talk about pace, they're not just talking about it for their health. They're talking about it because the proof is in the pudding. When the Spurs play faster, it usually leads to better results.
Something that will not necessarily be up to either team's decision was slowing down the game in Game 3. In that third quarter, there were 20 fouls called, and there were 33 free throws put up between the two teams. And there's not really much you can do about it when the officials are making those calls, but I'm just going to say I feel like I hope there's a Goldilocks situation where if Game 2 was too physical and Game 3 was called a little too tightly, there's the sweet spot of just right here in Game 4, and hopefully that is to the benefit of the Spurs.
Enter Scott Foster.
Yes. And I like Scott. I know there's some discourse around him, but I like Scott.
Enter Scott Foster to try to get it just right. Yeah, I think that would be probably suitable to everybody. That was a 50-minute third quarter. That was tough with the Spurs already down in the game. It's tough to make runs, right, when you're just getting foul after foul after foul, and you got 33 combined free throws in that third quarter. Nearly impossible to try to rip off 6, 8, 10 points in a row, to get the crowd into it, get yourself back into the game. I think a couple times Spurs got themselves within 5 in that third quarter, but couldn't get, I think it was the one point where they had the flagrant foul that was called on A.J. Mitchell, that they got the free throw, and they got the ball side out. They kind of had the crowd into it, but then Oklahoma City came down, hit another three-pointer, and, that was really the story of the night. Every time the Spurs looked like they were making a little bit of a push to get back into the game, Oklahoma City came down, hit a big shot.
Well, the Spurs do not have T-shirts tonight as their giveaway. They have rally towels, as I see an enthusiastic fan next to you is waving around. But I feel like that is also something that could get the fans a little more into it. And I know we're talking an odd philosophical question here, but you see that the towels are rolling now as they're being encouraged by Chuck Crow, our in-arena host. I think that'll get their blood pumping. Most of the city is off tomorrow, so hopefully it's a much more energized crowd this evening. But I
thought it was pretty good on Friday night.
It was pretty good.
I'm not going to lie, especially when you go up 15-0. I thought this place was jumping. And, look, the game's not won, Carl, in the first 5 minutes. I think we know that. But I do think you have to give a lot of credit to the championship medal of Oklahoma City to take a punch like that and basically be able to almost completely wipe out the deficit in about 10 minutes, of real time. They got that thing down to, 5 points pretty quickly towards the end of the first quarter. And I thought that really kind of changed momentum in the game. The Spurs, I think, were trying maybe to manage minutes at that point. Once they got up 15-0, Victor Wembanyama came out. De'Aaron Fox came out. Fox, understandable, I think, dealing with the injury. But Victor comes out 5 minutes into the game. I think they're still, and hopefully maybe tonight is less of that effect. But I still think they're feeling the effects of that Game 1 double overtime game where everybody played, over 45 minutes a night. And when you're playing every other day in these playoffs, it's games like those that stick with you, and you're really trying to push through. So maybe we have finally gotten Game 1 out of our systems here tonight. Obviously not everybody is fully healthy 100%. Nobody is at this point in the playoffs, but maybe everybody at least has got their full sea legs back tonight, and maybe that's what we can hope for in this game.
Yeah, Mitch Johnson after that Game 1 basically said that on the off day following there was nothing. He came down, did his media availability, and then went right back to his Oklahoma City hotel room and went to sleep. So I imagine something similar is going to take place every off day throughout here and now, as the Spurs definitely want to take advantage of that.
And something that they if the bench, maybe they don't get the offensive production, but they need those minutes. They need guys to step up and play 20 to 25 minutes off that bench just to give some of those starters a little bit of a breather, just so they're not logging the 38, 39 minutes that they've been logging continuously in this series.
Yeah, well, I think Wemby said they'll rest in July.
Sure.
Do you have a quick analytic for us?
No, I think we used them all in this 8-minute segment.
Yeah. It has been a long one. We do got to squeeze in one more thing. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification across the Spurs Radio Network.
News Radio 1200 WOAI, San Antonio's breaking news, traffic, and weather.
All right, that's one less thing to worry about. Dan, we look forward to your game call. Should be a fun one tonight.
Thanks, Carl.
All right, that'll do it for Spurs Radio Game Night. Game 4, Western Conference Finals between the Spurs and the Thunder. Coming up next from the Frost Bank Center. We get the broadcast rolling when we come back. Spurs Radio continues in a moment.
Cheering the Spurs. You're listening to San Antonio Spurs basketball.
It's playoffs time, San Antonio, when every moment matters and there's no room for hesitation.
And when it's time to make your next move, Hill Country Honda is ready to deliver.
Shop online or on the showroom floor and find the perfect new Honda built for performance, reliability, and value.
You'll also find a deep lineup of certified Hondas and quality used vehicles.
Plus, Hill Country Honda pays top dollar for every trade.
Too much to offer, not enough time. Don't wait for the buzzer.
Visit hillcountryhonda.com and get more on 1604 at Hill Country Honda.
Con Spectrum TV no me pierdo ni un partido, porque tengo todas mis aplicaciones favoritas juntas. ¡Golazo! Más TV en vivo y todos los canales de deportes. ¡Se va! ¡Se va! ¡Se fue! Todo en un mismo lugar sin pagar extra. ¡Canasta! Un plan, un precio, un lugar y todos tus deportes. Visita spectrum.com/, toda tu TV para más información.
Most of the jewelry sold in the U.S. is made in India or China. At America's Diamond, we design and create our jewelry right here in San Antonio, and the difference in quality is amazing. Most jewelers stock a couple of diamonds over 1 carat and a handful of diamond engagement rings. At America's Diamond, we stock more than 800 diamonds over 1 carat and 3,000 diamond engagement ring styles. Quality for quality, we guarantee that the everyday America's Diamond price is lower than any jewelry store's very best sale price, or we'll refund the difference plus 25%. America's Diamond is locally owned, and all 45 of us live here in San Antonio with our families. The America's Diamond Circle of Support charitable program has raised more than $1 million for San Antonio's schools, churches, and charities. America's Diamond is the official jeweler of the University of Texas at San Antonio Athletics, the San Antonio Spurs, and Mission Baseball. See our television program tonight and every night on ABC KSAT 12 at 12:35 a.m. Call 561-1000.
The pride of the great Lone Star State, the Spurs. The San Antonio Spurs are on the air.
On the San Antonio Spurs Radio Network.
Your San Antonio Spurs!
San Antonio Spurs playoff basketball is brought to you by Methodist Healthcare, serving humanity to honor God. Frost Bank, exactly what you unexpected. The official bank of the San Antonio Spurs.
The Spurs in the NBA playoffs!
Yes, sir.
Tip-off for the Spurs.
All right, here we go. Here's the opening tip. And now, the voice of your San Antonio Spurs, Dan Weiss.
The Western Conference Finals has turned into a rock fight between the top two teams in the NBA, and perhaps more importantly, a war of attrition as the Spurs and Thunder meet in Game 4. San Antonio looking to even the series at 2 games apiece. A pleasant good evening. Welcome back inside the Frost Bank Center. Dan Weiss upstairs in the broadcast booth. As always, it's great to have you with us. The Spurs landed an opening jab Friday in Game 3, scoring the first 15 points of the night and sending their home crowd into a frenzy. While the defending champions were staggered, they did not wilt. Jared McCain paced a bench attack that scored a franchise record and a play-by-play era record, 76 points, and the Thunder rallied to earn a 123-108 win, reclaim home court advantage in the series. De'Aaron Fox returned to the lineup after missing the first 2 games with an ankle sprain. He contributed 15 points, 7 rebounds, and 6 assists, leading all 5 starters in double figures, while Dylan Harper was also able to give it a go after leaving in the second half of Game 2 with a leg injury. That depth will be sorely needed for the Spurs the rest of the series, as all 5 starters played well over 30 minutes Friday, while Victor Wembanyama, Stephon Castle, and Devin Vassell have each averaged over 40 minutes through the first 3 games. And now it's Oklahoma City's depth that's under the spotlight for reasons both good and bad. Role players such as McCain, Alex Caruso, and Cason Wallace have been vital to the Thunder's success in this series, and yet head coach Mark Daigneault may need even more from that group. Jalen Williams will miss his second straight game after re-aggravating his hamstring in the first half of Game 2. And super sub A.J. Mitchell will also miss tonight's game with a right calf strain. As we said at the top, a war of attrition, leaving the question to be asked of who the last team can be that is actually standing healthy. It's Game 4 of the Western Conference Finals coming up next here at the bank. This is Spurs Radio.
¿Fuertes dolores de estómago? ¿Dificultad para respirar? ¿Dolor de espalda? No se autodiagnostique. En caso de emergencia, confíe en los expertos de Methodist Healthcare. En caso de emergencia, cuente con nuestros equipos de atención y nuestras cómodas ubicaciones. Nuestros servicios de urgencia están abiertos las 24 horas del día, los 7 días de la semana, y ofrecen una atención de alta calidad. Elija sabiamente. Elija Methodist Healthcare. Encuentre la sala de emergencias más cercana en sahealth.com/ER.
At Kickapoo Lucky Eagle Casino Hotel, Texas's premier entertainment destination, we love winners. With millions of dollars in jackpots paid, vehicles, cash, and gift giveaways monthly, the excitement never ends. Visit Kickapoo Lucky Eagle Casino Hotel in Eagle Pass, Texas, and find current promotions at LuckyEagleTexas.com or on social at Lucky Eagle Texas.
At SWBC, we believe financial success hinges on teamwork. We've built a legacy on it, partnering with businesses across Texas to help Texans achieve their financial goals. With a comprehensive suite of personal and commercial services, we're here to support whatever journey you're on. From expert property tax services and HR solutions to protecting your future with insurance, investment strategies, and succession planning, we've got you covered. Because great things happen when we move forward together. SWBC, a proud sponsor of the San Antonio Spurs.
Dunks, dimes, and no-looks are great on TV, but catching them from the hardwood is a whole different experience. And that all starts with buying tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the San Antonio Spurs and the NBA. From seeing your favorite Spurs stars up close to hearing the squeak of the sneakers on the hardwood, nothing compares to catching the game in person. Even if you're headed to the arena last minute, you can still score tickets at Ticketmaster. Get tickets at Ticketmaster.com/Spurs. See you courtside, San Antonio.
From the Spurs Net Center, I'm Carl Schoening. Spurs and Thunder moments away from tipping off at the Frost Bank Center in San Antonio for Game 4 of the Western Conference Finals. Tonight's marquee matchup is the Spurs versus the Thunder shooting. OKC's roster is loaded with players that can knock it down from distance, and forcing a lower percentage shooting-wise will be a key for San Antonio tonight to tie the game up at 2 games apiece. When we come back, Dan Weiss will have your starting lineups and tip-off between the Spurs and the Thunder. Spurs Radio continues in a moment.
Spectrum TV makes sports easy, so I never miss. Never miss a homer. Never miss a home field hat trick. Never miss a goal line stand, inches from the end zone. Never miss an end-to-end, tic-tac-toe, top-shelf snipe. Never miss a downtown buzzer beater for the championship win. Get your favorite streaming apps included at no extra cost with Live TV. It's one plan, one price, one place for all your sports. For details, visit SpectrumTV.com.
May's the month to get employee pricing for all at Blue Bonnet Ford and get true American value from San Antonio's Ford truck leader. Or visit our all-new location at Blue Bonnet Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram and get the declaration of deals from Texas #1 volume Ram truck dealers. Take the short drive to New Braunfels to get posted pricing and a 72-hour return policy in over 1,500 new and pre-owned vehicles. Blue Bonnet Ford and Blue Bonnet Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram are all part of the Kalig Auto Group family of dealerships.
Have you thought about how your family would be protected if the unexpected happened? Life insurance can help provide financial security for the people who matter most, help cover expenses, protect loved ones, and bring peace of mind. At AHIA, our agents can help you find the life insurance coverage that fits your needs and your budget. Don't wait. Call 210-210-AHIA. That's 210-210-AHIA, or visit AHIAbenefits.com to learn more today.
Welcome back inside the Frost Bank Center. It is game number 4, the Western Conference Finals, Spurs and the Thunder. Thunder leading this best-of-7 series, 2 games apiece. We get you starting lineups for tonight's game. Start with the Spurs, 9-5 in these playoffs, 4-3 in 7 games here inside the Frost Bank Center. Normal starting 5 for the Spurs with De'Aaron Fox and Dylan Harper, both left off the injury report yesterday. This starting 5 has gone 7-4 here in the postseason. At one guard is De'Aaron Fox, 6'3", 190. In his 9th season out of Kentucky, in the postseason, averaging 18 points, just under 6 assists, 3 rebounds per game. alongside Stephon Castle, 6'6", 220 in his second year out of UConn, averaging 19 points, 6.5 assists, 5 rebounds. In the front court, Julian Champagnie, 6'7", 215 in his fourth year out of St. John's, averaging 10 points, 5 rebounds in these playoffs. Alongside Devin Vassell, 6'5", 205 in his sixth year from Florida State, averaging 13 points, 5 rebounds in the playoffs. And the man in the middle is Victor Wembanyama, 7'4", 240 in his third year from France, averaging 22 points, 11 rebounds, and he's got 50 blocks in these 2026 NBA playoffs. Head coach of the Spurs is Mitch Johnson. The Oklahoma City Thunder will feature a third different starting five in the fourth game of this series. Again, with no Jalen Williams, J-Dub, and no A.J. Mitchell available tonight. At one guard, you do have the two-time MVP, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. 6'6", 200 in his 8th season from Kentucky, averaging 28 points, 8 assists in the playoffs. Alongside Lou Dort, 6'4", 222 in his 7th year out of Arizona State, averaging 5 points, 2 rebounds in the postseason. In the front court tonight, Cason Wallace, 6'4", 200 in his third year from Kentucky, averaging 8 points, 3 rebounds in the playoffs. Alongside Chet Holmgren, 7'1", 213 in his third year out of Gonzaga, averaging 16 points, 8 rebounds in the playoffs. The man in the middle is Isaiah Hartenstein, 7 foot 267 in his 8th year out of Germany, averaging 8 points, 8 rebounds in the playoffs. Head coach Mark Dagnall in his 6th season with the club out of UConn. Our officials for tonight's game is assigned by the NBA to crew chief Scott Foster. Our referee Curtis Blair, the umpire Nick Bookert, and alternate Brent Barnaky. Back at the replay center tonight in Secaucus, New Jersey is James Williams. Spurs tonight are in their association whites this evening, silver and black trim. Black letters, black numbers across the back. Spurs are 5-3 in their association whites here in the playoffs after going 19-6 in their association whites during the regular season. The Thunder, 10-1 in these playoffs and 5-0 on the road in their icon blues once again tonight with orange and black trim. White letters, white numbers across the back, 8-1 in their icon blues here in the postseason. Game number 4 of the Western Conference Finals as the Spurs and Thunder up 2-1, and the Spurs trying to even up the series, heading back to Oklahoma City for a game number 5 coming up on Tuesday night at the Paycom Center. So trying to take a best-of-7 series down to a best-of-3. Spurs will move from right to left across your radio dial here in the opening half from our broadcast vantage point, alongside our on-site engineer, Sam Walters, statistician Walter Stoops, and Carl Schoening inside the Spurs Radio Net Center. I'm Dan Weiss. Thanks for joining us. Scott Foster is ready. This crowd is ready. Victor Wembanyama and Chet Holmgren are ready. As Scott Foster throws it up, and away we go. And the Spurs control the opening tap, and we are underway. Spurs got off to a 15-0 start in game number 3 before Oklahoma City rallied before the end of the opening quarter to get to within 5. Here's Victor Wembanyama, right elbow with his first catch. Guarded by Isaiah Hartenstein, spinning, backing it in. Fadeaway jumper from 15 is short. Rebound though on the offensive end to Fox. Back to Victor, reloads for 3. Wee-wee! Second chance points for the Spurs. Victor Wembanyama's first field goal and a big-time offensive rebound for the Aaron Fox. Spurs the first points of the game. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, left elbow, gives it off to Hartenstein. At the right elbow, his shot is up to good. Hartenstein checking in as the number 1 shooter field goal percentage-wise in these playoffs, 68%. Up top, once again, Wembanyama with a catch here as he works on Hartenstein. Driving, picks up the dribble, drops it underneath Castle. Back out top, Champagnie for 3. Off the back heel, the rebound taken by Hartenstein. The outlet on the left side, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA 26 points, a playoff high 12 assists in game number 3. Right side, crossing up Wembanyama, step back, left elbow jumper is off the front of the rim, no good. Cason Wallace rips down the offensive rebound, another possession. 10 on the shot clock. Wallace down to Hartenstein to the right block. Back to Wallace in the corner. Running baseline. Spotting Holmgren. Attacking and blocked by Wembanyama. Met him at the apex. Shot clock at 1. And Holmgren underneath didn't get the shot clock off. Or didn't get the shot off in time. The shot clock expired. Great defense at the rim by Victor Wembanyama with a rejection on Chet Holmgren. 3-2. Spurs in the lead by 1. Castle attacking, getting downhill. Picks up the dribble, out to Wemby. Straight away 3. No good. Rebound taken down by Wallace. He'll go the other way. Victor has started the game 1 of 3 from the field. Hartenstein up top. Looking for SGA. Castle defending him. SGA pushes off, gets away with it. Splits into the paint, left elbow. Spots Hartenstein. Little pop-a shot with the left hand is good for Isaiah Hartenstein. He's got the first 4 points for the Thunder. They got their first lead of the game, 4-3. Wembanyama out top again with a catch. Right side, Castle beyond the arc. Castle straight away, moving to the left elbow. Pulls up shot is good. Stephon Castle, he struggled from the field in game number 3. He was just 1 of 8. He knocks down his first shot of the night. 5-4, Spurs by 1. Gilgeous-Alexander to Holmgren in the left corner. Holmgren backing it in on Vassell. Again to Hartenstein. Free throw line jumper again is good. That's 3 floaters in the left hand by Isaiah Hartenstein. He's got all 6. Vassell takes it down to the left block. Step back baseline jumper in and out. Hartenstein grabs the rebound. Thunder by 1, 6-5. 2.5 minutes gone by opening quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander bumped and out of bounds he goes, and a foul called on Julian Champagnie. It'll be the first foul of the game. Foul called by Scott Foster across the floor. Actually, it was called by Nick Booker, rather, across the floor. Boy, that block by Victor Wembanyama on the apex on the driving shot by Chet Holmgren. That's a way to get this crowd into the game early. Hartenstein will hand it off to SGA. Gilgeous-Alexander left side attacking with a block into the corner. Wallace pull up 3, too strong. The rebound is controlled here by the Spurs. Champagnie out of the pack with it. A loose ball foul called on Isaiah Hartenstein, grabbing Victor Wembanyama, going for that rebound. And Isaiah Hartenstein will pick up his first foul against the Thunder. Almost 3 minutes gone, first quarter. Spurs down by 1, 6-5. Castle will walk it up the floor here. Steph Castle against Oklahoma City in these playoffs, averaging 18 points, just under 9 assists. Castle, the screen, Wembanyama, free throw line. In the paint, high-low lob. Victor throws it down. Our First Methodist Healthcare assist. They only had one of those high-low lobs in game number 3. Castle's first time. Wembanyama's got 5. And the Spurs back up by 1, 7-6. Gilgeous-Alexander left side. Slips it into the corner, deflected out of bounds by Julian Champagnie on that pass intended for Lou Dort. Dort will take it side out with 8:41 to go in this opening quarter. Spurs have started 3 of 7, Thunder 3 of 6. Controlling Hartenstein, back to SGA. Again, straight up guarded by Steph Castle. Gilgeous-Alexander, a step, brushing off Castle, spots Hartenstein in the paint. Pull-up jumper again is good. Boy, Isaiah Hartenstein, 4 of 4 from the field to start the game. 8 points for him. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists, and the Thunder lead it by 1, 8-7. Champagnie pull-up, left wing 3, off the front of the rim. Rebound, Lou Dort will take it the other way here for the Thunder. Dort, as he's watched there by Fox, here to Hartenstein. Hartenstein with a game-high 8 points. Handing off to Gilgeous-Alexander, into the paint. Picks it up, back to Hartenstein, floats it up. This time, no good. He finally missed one inside the paint. That one had a little bit too much English on it. Aaron Fox splits the defense in the paint, skips it out. Vassell, extra pass. Castle, another extra pass. Wembanyama around the horn. Champagnie going baseline and puts it in around Hartenstein. Great ball movement by the Spurs. First points of the game for Julian Champagnie. Spurs by 1, 9-8. Gilgeous-Alexander at the midcourt line. Slips past Castle, picked up by Wemby to Hartenstein. Free throw line jumper and air ball. And that one came up short with Victor's presence there. Aaron Fox will take it the other direction. Over to Wembanyama straight away. Gets past Holmgren. Victor attacking. Puts it off the glass. No, but a foul. Victor will go to the line for 2 free throws as Chet Holmgren will pick up his first foul. Victor's fired up to start this game here tonight. A little bit more fire in the eyes of the Spurs center here. As the chance of MVP and Victor going to the foul line. First free throws of the game. Wembanyama in this series, 22 of 25. In the playoffs, he's 85%, 71 for 83. After that foul by Holmgren, Victor was emotional and a little smack to the stanchion there. First free throw's up and good. Spurs as a team in the postseason are the 3rd best free throw shooting team, 80%. Our first wave of substitutes coming in. As into the game for the first time, Dylan Harper. And into the game for the first time, Keldon Johnson replacing De'Aaron Fox and Julian Champagnie. Harper 6 points in 17 minutes on Friday. Johnson 5 points in 12 minutes. On the other side into the game for Oklahoma City, Jared McCain, Jalen Williams, and Alex Caruso will give Wallace, Holmgren, and Hartenstein a breather. Victor makes the pair. Spurs lead it by 3, 11-8. Wembanyama's got 7 points, an assist and a block here in his first rotation, 5 minutes. Alex Caruso, hand it to Jalen Williams, left side, guarded by Vassell. The handoff to Gilgeous-Alexander. Guarded straight up this time by Vassell. Gilgeous-Alexander, 7 on the shot clock. Attacking, gets free. His kick-out pass deflected. Saved by Williams. Pass to the corner and deflected out of bounds by Keldon Johnson. 2 seconds on the shot clock. Good activity on the defensive end there for the Spurs. Caruso will inbound. 2 on the shot clock. 7:04 on the game clock. Spurs by 3 early. 11-8. Caruso looking, spotting McCain in the corner. 3 is up. 3 is an air ball. It's 2 air balls fired up by the Thunder. Wembanyama ahead to Johnson. Keldon attacking, sweeps through, floats it up over Jay Will, gets the roll. Looked like he got Jalen Williams in the midsection too. He's a little staggered. First points of the game for Keldon Johnson. Largest lead of the game for the Spurs, 5. 13-8. Might have taken a Charlie horse there to Jalen Williams as he's struggling up the floor. Gilgeous-Alexander with the basketball. Right side gets the elbow, pushes off on Castle, pull-up jumper. That's an air ball. That's 3 air balls for OKC. Johnson ahead to Wembanyama, left wing. Victor, jab step. Victor backing it in on Jay Will, crossing him up. Victor, shake and bake, spinning. Baseline kick out to the opposite corner. Johnson, corner 3, hits the top of the backboard, saves his own shot, puts it off of SGA's fingertips out of bounds. And they're going to say it'll be Spurs ball after this timeout. Our first time out of the game, we take it to the SWBC break. 6:13 to go, opening quarter, the Frost Bank Center. Spurs on top by 5, 13-8. Spurs Radio, Game 4 of the Western Conference Finals continues in a moment.
At Kickapoo Lucky Eagle Casino Hotel, Texas's premier entertainment destination, we love winners. With millions of dollars in jackpots paid, vehicles, cash, and gift giveaways monthly, the excitement never ends. Visit Kickapoo Lucky Eagle Casino Hotel in Eagle Pass, Texas, and find current promotions at LuckyEagleTexas.com or on social at Lucky Eagle Texas.
In the playoffs, every move matters. That's why the San Antonio Spurs trust UT Health San Antonio, their official sports medicine partner, to keep them in the game. It's the same level of care available to you. From sports injuries to joint replacement, our nationally recognized physicians combine experience with research-driven care to help you get back to what matters most. Get the care trusted by the Spurs. Find a UT Health San Antonio physician at everythingittakes.org.
Stay connected to your Spurs family. Download and sign in to the official Spurs app presented by Frost. Scores, highlights, or stats, no problem. Tap into every game night with the digital arena presented by Ledger. From chats to trivia, climb the leaderboard for real prizes on game nights.
Come the Spurs 2-on-1.
Stay close to every play, every moment. Download free in your app store or visit spurs.com/app. Season presented by HEB.
Get used to hearing this, because with the new Spurs Frost debit card, you're the MVP. Get in on the action with ticket discounts and Frost Club access at home games. Enjoy discounts on Spurs merchandise and the chance to win one-of-a-kind prizes and experiences. Live the full Superfan experience with your new Spurs Frost debit card and Frost checking account. Visit your nearest Frost location or frostbank.com/SpursCard to learn more.
The 2025-2026 Spurs season is presented by HEB. 6:13 to go, opening quarter. Spurs on top by 5, 13-8. Last 6 points in the game. We take a look at the Bet365 stats. Spurs have started 5 of 11 from the field, 1 of 5 from downtown. They've got 4 assists on their 5 made field goals. No turnovers for the Spurs here so far through the first 6 minutes. That's good. Victor Wembanyama, 7 points, 2 assists, and a block. And he paces the way for the Spurs attack. Thunder shooting 36%, 0 of 2 from downtown. They've got 4 assists on their 4 made field goals. Isaiah Hartenstein has all 8 of their points. Probably didn't have that on your bingo card as we check in with Carl Schoening for the first time at the Spurs Radio Net Center.
Dan, one of the things we talked about in the pregame was how are the Spurs going to change up their defense on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander? Well, it looks like they're going to defend him straight up, and that has eliminated a lot of the passing lanes that he's had in the first few games of this series. And I'm not saying it's a bad shot, but if the Spurs defense can force Isaiah Hartenstein floaters instead of SGA-generated looks, whether he gets a good look from the mid-range or finds an open look from three, that's a win. But, of course, Hartenstein starts on hot with those 4 of 6. And Spurs playing stellar defense overall.
I'll give you the analytic here, though, right now, Carl. The Spurs are forcing the Thunder into only 19% of their shots from the three-point line. They came into this series taking 42% of their shots from the three-point line. So already a change there. I'll live with those Hartenstein floaters in the paint. Castle comes off the screen out of the timeout, hits the left wing three. And the Spurs are on a 9-0 run here. And lead it by 8, 16-8. Lou Dort backing it in on Keldon Johnson, runs into Castle, gets it off to Caruso. Caruso trying to shake from Devin Vassell, as is SGA trying to shake from Dylan Harper. McCain will kick it out to Jalen Williams, right wing three. Off the side of the rim, Castle with a rebound. He'll go the other way with it, Spurs by 8. Devin Vassell rising right wing three. Yes, sir! Devin Vassell hits the strings. First double-digit lead of the game for the Spurs, up by 11. 19-8 on a 12-0 run. Alex Caruso back the other way for the Thunder. Hands it left side, Jalen Williams. Williams, and bumped and fouled by Castle. It'll be Steph's first. Second foul against the Spurs. Jalen Williams will trigger the inbound on the near side. And the Thunder go back to their bench, and it'll be early minutes for Kenrich Williams. A little bit of a surprise move here from Mark Daigneault to take out Lou Dort. Kenrich Williams has only played a couple of minutes in this series, and that was at the end of Game 3 when both Mitch Johnson and Mark Daigneault pulled their starters. SGA with a double team coming, fumbles it away, gets it back, kicks it out. Williams, right side, sneaks underneath Wembanyama, bounce pass Caruso, knocked out of bounds by Devin Vassell, and last touch by Caruso. Second turnover on the Thunder will give the ball back to the Spurs. Playing much more aggressive on the defensive end here. Leading it by 11, 19-8. 5:10 to go opening quarter. Castle, right side. Kick out into the corner for Harper, deflected out by Kenrich Williams. Williams has made 8 appearances now in the postseason. He's only averaging a point per game, but he is the second longest tenured member of the Thunder behind Shai Gilgeous-Alexander in his 8th season overall, 6th season with the ball club. This is Castle, top of the circle, off to Keldon Johnson in the paint, attacking, goes up. Had it blocked by SGA, and the loose one grabbed by Jared McCain. McCain will go the other direction. McCain gets down to the baseline underneath the basket. Left side of the block goes up, block. Devin Vassell got Jared McCain as he pins that one to the glass. Devin takes it the other way, floats it up, Wembanyama, right-hand slam. Timeout, Mark Daigneault. It is a 14-0 run. Another high-low Methodist Healthcare lob from Devin Vassell to Victor Wembanyama. And the bank is rocking. 4:39 to go here in quarter number 1. Spurs on top by 13, 21-8. This is Spurs Radio.
He wants to shoot from way downtown. I don't know about this one.
Does reaching your financial goals feel like a long shot? With Self, it doesn't have to. Get the tools you need today to help build the credit you deserve.
He shoots, he scores!
Spur your credit forward with Self, the official credit building app of the San Antonio Spurs.
Severe stomach cramps, trouble breathing, back pain? Don't diagnose yourself. For emergency medical care, leave it to the experts at one of our Methodist Healthcare ER locations. When it's an emergency, count on our trusted care teams and convenient locations. Our ERs offer high-quality emergency care 24/7. Choose emergency medical care wisely. Choose Methodist Healthcare. Find a location near you at sahealth.com/ER.
Are you a current or former military service member, first responder, or government employee? The Spurs would like to honor your service by offering you up to 25% off tickets to select playoff home games this postseason. To get your exclusive discount, simply verify your eligibility online with Spurs partner GovX. Registration is fast, easy, and totally free. Visit govx.com. That's govx.com, or go to spurs.com/salute to learn more. Thank you for serving our country and communities. See you at the arena. Nothing compares to catching your San Antonio Spurs live. And that all starts with buying tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Spurs and the NBA. Ticketmaster gets you to the game so you can experience all the sights, sounds, and styles in person. Even if you're headed to the game last minute, Ticketmaster's got your back when it comes to scoring tickets. And there's no better brag than saying you were there live. So put that jersey collection to use for the next game and get tickets at Ticketmaster.com/Spurs.
And the crowd goes wild for the home team.
Could your credit score use a home court advantage? Self has tools that can give you an edge on your credit building journey. Make your credit feel right at home with Self, the official credit building app of the San Antonio Spurs.
4:39 to go in this opening quarter. The Spurs on a 14-0 run. Lead at 21-8. Oklahoma City hasn't scored in almost 4 minutes. Their last points coming at the 8:22 mark of this first quarter. Our Spurs history tonight presented by Fanatics will take us back to the last time that the Spurs trailed 2-1 in a playoff series. And you've got to go back quite a ways, 15 years ago, in fact, the opening round series against the Memphis Grizzlies. Of course, that series didn't end up going too well for the Spurs, who were the number 1 seed in the playoffs that year, and they fell behind 2-1 to the Grizzlies, ended up falling behind 3-1, won on a game winner from Gary Neal that forced overtime in game number 5, and winning in overtime, and then falling in game 6 in Memphis as the Grizzlies became one of just 7 teams in NBA history as a number 8 seed to defeat a number 1 seed in the opening round of the NBA playoffs. So hoping for a different fate here as the Spurs face a 2-1 deficit in the best-of-7 series for the first time in these playoffs. But tonight off to a good start and just a different complexion to the game. 21-8. Victor Wembanyama remains on the floor. He came out early in game number 3 after the Spurs got up 15. The Thunder cut right into that deficit, knocked 10 points off of it in about 2 minutes. Caruso to Chet Holmgren, who's back in the game, and he lost it on his drive. Taken away by Victor Wembanyama. That's the 3rd turnover on the Thunder. Wembanyama, high step. Victor backing it in. Right block goes up, and foul by Kenrich Williams. Williams tried to go up and meet him and ends up fouling Victor. And already a more aggressive Victor Wembanyama as he gets himself to the free throw line for the 2nd time in this game. Julian Champagnie getting set to check back into the game here. Victor Wembanyama, 9 first quarter points already, and he's got 2 more coming. The Spurs have already hit him twice on an alley-oop lob. The last one courtesy of Devin Vassell getting his first dime of the game. First free throw for Victor is good. Wembanyama's also got 3 assists in this game. Now go with his 10 points. He's the first player in double figs in this game. Devin Vassell is out. Champagnie is back in. Spurs, 2nd straight 15-0 run in the opening quarter. They had a 15-0 run to start the game on Friday. Now they got a 15-0 run here over the last 4 minutes. It was 8-7 Thunder. It is now 22-8 Spurs. One more free throw coming here for Wembanyama. 2nd free throw is up and good. So the lead is 15, matching the largest lead of the game from game number 3. 23-8. 4:15 remaining here in quarter number 1. Up top with the basketball is Isaiah Hartenstein. No points in the last 4 minutes plus for the Thunder. McCain, right block down to Hartenstein. Shoveled off here to Holmgren. 8 on the shot clock. Lost the basketball into the backcourt. That'll be an over and back violation. That'll be 4 turnovers on the Thunder, who look a little bit rattled here so far. They didn't really shake very much after going down 15-0 in game number 3, but their response here, as the Spurs have built this lead up, has been a little bit different tonight. Williams to the guard on Dylan Harper. Lob here. Victor Wembanyama rolling to the bucket. Harper instead to Castle. Left corner 3. Air ball overshot it. Rebound taken down by Hartenstein to the weak side. Left wing gets it up to McCain. With the hash marks, McCain brushing off Champagnie up top. Will pull up left wing 3. No good. Rebound ripped down by Keldon Johnson. Gets it out of his hands. And a loose ball foul call on Isaiah Hartenstein. That'll be his 2nd. And Oklahoma City's over the limit. That's 5 fouls. Keldon Johnson's going to walk the length of the floor and shoot free throws. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Aaron Wiggins going to come into the game for the first time. So you got Williams and Wiggins, neither of who have played very much in this series at all. But again, the Thunder minus Jalen Williams for the second straight game in almost really 3 games, considering Williams re-aggravated that left hamstring in the first half of game number 2. And more importantly, no A.J. Mitchell tonight with a right calf strain. First free throw for Johnson's no good. Keldon Johnson averaging 8 points, 3 rebounds in these playoffs, averaging 9 points on 42% three-point shooting against Oklahoma City. He has missed 11 free throws, though, in the playoffs. Now with that miss, he is 21 for 32. First miss for the Spurs for the game. Oklahoma City's yet to go to the free throw line. Second free throw for Johnson. That's no good either. Misses both. It remains a 15-point game, 23-8. 3.5 minutes to go, first quarter. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander back into the game here. Williams sets the high screen. SGA, step back, left elbow jumper over Harper is good. First points of the game for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it snaps the 16-0 run by the Spurs. 5 minutes, the Spurs held the Thunder without a point. Harper on the baseline. Kick out Champagnie. Left corner pocket 3. Hit the side of the backboard out of bounds, and it'll go back over to Oklahoma City. So the Thunder get their first points since it was 8-7. Kenrich Williams up top with the basketball and a foul away from the ball beyond Dylan Harper trying to hang with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That'll be Harper's first, third team foul on the Spurs. More subs coming in both ways. Jalen Williams going to check back in for Oklahoma City. Devin Vassell going to come back in for Victor Wembanyama along with Luke Cornett. He's also in the game as well, too. Dylan Harper is out. So the first minutes of the game for Luke Cornett. Victor plays 9 minutes in his first rotation, 11 points and 3 assists. Before the game tonight, Luke Cornett was blessed by the Spurs sisters. Those have become something of a cult group following the team from their monastery over the last 3 games. And a miss by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander at the left elbow, and the rebound taken down by Cornett. Ahead, here's Vassell, right side, attacking the paint. Step back, free throw line jumper over Holmgren. Short, lands off the hands of Cornett out of bounds. Ball will go back over to Oklahoma City. 23-10, 2:39 remaining, quarter number 1. Spurs by 13. Gilgeous-Alexander walking up the floor. They brought the Spurs sisters out, hopefully for a little luck here tonight, as SGA takes it deep, lays it in with the left hand. He's got the last 4 for the Thunder, 23-12. 2:23 remaining first quarter. De'Aaron Fox spots Cornett underneath, goes up 2-hand slam. First points for Luke Cornett. That is his 19th dunk of these playoffs, as Aaron Wiggins will bring it up the floor. Wiggins gets into the hand of Williams. Jalen Williams up top. Jalen Williams looking. Shot clock at 13. Bounce pass Gilgeous-Alexander. Right elbow being poked at there by Fox. Gilgeous-Alexander with 6, with 5. Step back, right wing jumper, no. Closeout foul, though, on De'Aaron Fox. Fans don't like that. Fox will pick up his first. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander will go to the free throw line for the first time. Mitch Johnson took a look at it as it replayed up on the video board. Not much contact there from De'Aaron Fox. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander hit the deck as he fell. Might have got him on the shoulder slightly as Gilgeous-Alexander hits the first free throw. The chance of flopper on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander started in game number 3 and then carried over to the pregame warm-ups here in game number 4. And are slowly permeating here through the ball inside the Frost Bank Center. SGA, one more free throw coming his way, and he makes a pair. Gilgeous-Alexander has the last 6 points, and he's now 28 of 29 from the free throw line in this series. And what was a 25-8 lead is now 25-14. Champagnie with a basketball. Right elbow spots Vassell. Left corner 3 is up, is good. Devin hits the strings. And Vassell with his second 3 has got 6. 28-14. 95 seconds to go, first quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander, left side just underneath the logo. Gilgeous-Alexander picks up the dribble, spots Williams, right corner, move it around. Aaron Wiggins in the paint, kick out Kenrich Williams. Left wing steps inside the line, pull-up jumper, in and out. Aaron Fox will take the rebound underneath. Hands to Castle, racing up the floor, step between his legs, attacking the paint. Over SGA, goes off the glass, no good. The defense to the rim for Gilgeous-Alexander will take it the other way. Gilgeous-Alexander behind his back in the paint, kick out. Jay Will for three on the way is good. Jalen Williams. And that's the first three-pointer of the game for OKC, and it's an 11-point game again. 28-17, under a minute to go, first quarter. Fox, right side. Fournette rolling off the screen. Fox, pull-up jumper, too strong. Rebound, Chet Holmgren. In the hands of Gilgeous-Alexander, he'll walk it up, and Oklahoma City will utilize the clock effectively here for a 2-for-1. Gilgeous-Alexander, right side, breaks free, splits through, throws it up as he lost his footing. Spurs take it away. They go the other way. Champagnie racing into the body of Holmgren. Lost it out of bounds. But it's last touch by Holmgren. It'll stay Spurs ball. Victor Wembanyama's coming back into the game here. And Luke Cornett playing 2 minutes. And Victor will come in for Luke. It'll be obviously a big minute game here tonight, you think, for Vic. So Castle will inbound. Shot clock 19, game clock 33. See if the Spurs can get one quickly. The inbound goes off Wembanyama's fingertips. Champagnie hits Fox in the right corner. Fox going to work inside. Step back jumper blocked by Chet Holmgren. Holmgren gets his first block, and the game clock and shot clock basically identical here. Spurs have got a foul to give here on the right side. No, they don't have a foul to give, rather. Right side, here's Wiggins. Shot clock at 11, game clock at 12. Wiggins between his legs. Wiggins, bring it down to 6, down to 5. Wiggins going to work, splits by himself, puts it high off the glass. No, but Holmgren there for the follow-up putback. Chet Holmgren with his first points. 3 seconds remaining. Fox, jumper from half court, hits the backboard wide. And that is how the first quarter comes to an end. Well, the Spurs led it by 15, 23-8. A 16-0 run. But Oklahoma City goes on an 11-5 run to close the first quarter. It's a 9-point lead for the Spurs after one, 28-19. 12 minutes down, 36 to play. Spurs Radio, game number 4 of the Western Conference Finals continues in a moment.
Con Spectrum TV no me pierdo ni un partido, porque tengo todas mis aplicaciones favoritas juntas. ¡Golazo! Más TV en vivo y todos los canales de deportes. ¡Se va! ¡Se va! ¡Se fue! Todo en un mismo lugar sin pagar extra. ¡Canasta! Un plan, un precio, un lugar y todos tus deportes. Visita spectrum.com/toda tu TV para más información.
Looking for an opportunity to grow in the insurance industry? AHIA is recruiting motivated health insurance agents who want to build a successful career helping families find the coverage they need. Whether you're already licensed or looking to get started, our team provides the support, training, and tools to help you succeed.
Interested in joining their team or learning more about your coverage options? Call 210-210-AHIA. That's 210-210-AHIA or visit ahiabenefits.com today.
Are you a current or former military service member, first responder, or government employee? The Spurs would like to honor your service by offering you up to 25% off tickets to select playoff home games this postseason. To get your exclusive discount, simply verify your eligibility online with Spurs partner GovX. Registration is fast, easy, and totally free. Visit govx.com, that's govx.com, or go to spurs.com/salute to learn more. Thank you for serving our country and communities. See you at the arena.
You smell that? Spring. Hibernation's over. It's time to run it. Run it until the grass becomes long and the hedges duck and cover. Then run it again. Still, get up to $50 off select AK battery tool sets. Offer valid for a limited time only at participating dealers while supplies last.
We go to the second quarter inside the Frost Bank Center. A successful opening 12 minutes. Spurs hold the Thunder to just 19 points. Lead the game 28-19, led by as many as 15, following a 16-0 run after going down 8-7 Spurs led it 23-8 before the Thunder score 11 of the final 16 points in that quarter. A look at the Bet365 stats from that opening 12. Spurs shoot 45.5%, 10-22 from the field. They had 10 assists on their 10 made field goals. That is a 100% assist rate. Even Carl Schoening can get that math down right there. And that is the fourth time this season that the Spurs have had a 100% assist rate in a quarter this year. Spurs go 4 of 10 from behind the line. Pull down 11 rebounds in that first quarter. More importantly, only 1 turnover. 11 points, 3 assists, a steal and a block for Victor Wembanyama, 6 points for Devin Vassell. Undershoot 36% in that first quarter. 1 of 5 from behind the line. They got 8 quick ones. The first 8 points for them came from Isaiah Hartenstein, 6 for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. So we begin the second quarter. Spurs up 9. Victor Wembanyama to start this second quarter on the floor. In the French vanilla lineup, no, he's not. He's going to start on the bench here for the Spurs. The Spurs will bring out Cornette along with Carter Bryant, Julian Champagnie, De'Aaron Fox, and Steph Castle. Wallace back in, hands to McCain. Right wing three, short. And McCain saves the rebound, but right to Carter Bryant. Spurs go the other way. Thunder now 1 of 6 from downtown in the game. Castle breaks through Wallace, puts it up, no good. A rebound off the fingertips of Bryant, out of bounds. Castle trying to take it in strong. Didn't find much daylight in there. Second turnover called against the Spurs here. 28-19. Wallace bounce pass. Holmgren underneath, two-hand slam. 4 points for Chet Holmgren, and for Holmgren, his 30th dunk of these playoffs. 28-21. Opening minute here of the second quarter. Spurs by 7. Led by as many as 15 in that first quarter. Fox on the left side. Again, the non-Victor minutes have been a big story here in this series. Fox lobs it over to Champagnie, left wing into the corner. Carter Bryant for 3. No good. Rebound taken down by Isaiah Joe, who's into the game for the first time. Ahead to Wallace, right side. Whips it across Caruso, back to Joe. Sneaks underneath Bryant, all the way into the cup. Lets Bryant fly by, lays it up around and in, and the foul on Bryant. And a three-point opportunity coming up for Isaiah Joe. First foul on Carter Bryant. Here comes Dylan Harper back into the game. And here comes Harrison Barnes into the first minutes for him tonight. Barnes, 6'8", 225, 14th-year man from North Carolina. Hasn't played a ton in this series, averaging 2 points in the playoffs as Joe goes to the line. Isaiah Joe, another Philadelphia castaway. He's eventually traded to the Thunder by Chicago in 2020. By Philadelphia in 22 rather. And completes the three-point play the old-fashioned way. 28-24. It's a 16-5 run for the Thunder, cutting a 15-point deficit down to 4. Fox attacking down to the left block, spinning, pulling up, left elbow jumper, gets the friendly roll. First points of the game for De'Aaron Fox, does have 4 rebounds and 2 assists. 30-24, Holmgren in the paint. Holmgren kicks it back out. McCain around to Wallace, left wing Joe. He is a three-point shooter. Around back to McCain, right side. McCain into the paint against Cornette. McCain weaves, pulls up, left elbow, no good, short. Rebound taken down there by Champagnie. Handed across here to De'Aaron. He'll bring it back across the timeline. Into the double team to Harrison Barnes. Barnes spots in the corner. Dylan Harper going baseline right side. Trying to put it up around Holmgren. He's fouled. Foul on Chet Holmgren's his second. Dylan Harper brought it back over his head. He was almost trying to finger roll it, I think, with the left hand. He wasn't going to dunk it around Holmgren, but that was a nice adjustment in midair, gathering contact from Holmgren. Looked like he hit the ball, perhaps, but also hit the forearm. Mark Dagnall was taking a look to see whether or not he was going to challenge that, but hit the arm of Harper before he hit the ball. And Dylan Harper's first free throw rolls out anyway. It's only the 7th miss in the playoffs for Dylan Harper. Comes in shooting 87%. He's now 10 of 12 in this series. Isaiah Hartenstein back in the game for Chet Holmgren. Both bigs for Oklahoma City have 2 fouls already in the first half. One more free throw coming for Harper. Played 17 minutes, 6 points on Friday night. Second free throw is good. Spurs as a team 5 of 8 from the line. 31-24, they lead it by 7. 2 minutes gone, second quarter. Hartenstein up top, watched by Cornette. Hand off to Isaiah Joe, left side. Joe, step back three over Fox, too strong. And rebound brought off the top of the backboard by Champagnie. Outlet on the right side. Here it comes. Dylan Harper brushing off his man. Kick out Champagnie left side. Champagnie attacks the paint. Puts it up. No, he was looking for contact. None were there. No whistle blown. Joe takes it away. Cason Wallace splits down to the right block. Puts it off the window. No good. A little bit of a wild shot for him. Here go the Spurs continuing to push. Harper in transition attacks. Goes up and he's fouled by Caruso driving on that left side. And Alex Caruso tagged with his second foul. And Dylan Harper back to the free throw line. Second team foul on Oklahoma City. Dylan Harper, boy, his production so vital in matching what Oklahoma City has gotten in these first three games from the bench. 57 points in game number 2 as Harper's free throw rolls off the rim. They'll have one more. Spurs have missed 4 of their last 5 from the line. And 76 points off the bench, a play-by-play era record for Oklahoma City in game number 3. One more free throw coming for Harper. That one is up and rolls off as well. Boy, the Spurs are in a bit of a funk at the line here right now. 31-24. Up by 7. 9:20 to go here until halftime. McCain knocked away by Barnes. Picked up by Hartenstein up top. Hartenstein hands it off right side. Joe pull up right wing 3. Off the back heel. Rebound tipped by Champagnie. Goes right out to Wallace. He's blocked. Harper came over the top to block Cason Wallace. Great defensive effort. Here's Champagnie, lobs to Cornette. Cornette kicks it back out here to Fox. Fox, Cornette with the screen. Cornette rolling, Fox attacking, bumping off Wallace, backing it in the paint. Goes up, blocked by Caruso, out of bounds. Last touch by Hartenstein. So the Spurs will take it underneath. 14 seconds on the shot clock. Steph Castle back in for De'Aaron Fox. Right now the Spurs are -4 in the non-Victor minutes in this game. Up by 7. Victor is a +11 so far in his 10 minutes tonight with 11 points. Castle will take it out here, watched by Caruso. Out to Champagnie right side. Champagnie beyond the arc, 10 on the shot clock. Back to Castle. Right wing puts it to the floor. Castle, step back, baseline jumper, short. Rebound on the deck, picked up by Cornette. Goes back up, scores. Able to bank it in, gets the friendly roll. 4 points for Luke. 33-24, 9-point lead. 8:35 to go until halftime. McCain down to the left block, bounce pass. Hartenstein with a left-hand shot. No, gets his own miss, puts it back up and in. And Hartenstein is the first Thunder player in double figs. He's got 10. And the first 8 points of the game for them. Harper turns it over. Live ball turnover leads to a Cason Wallace attempt at a layup, blocked though, out of bounds by Champagnie. That is a great recovery by Julian Champagnie and Dylan Harper. Harper stayed with him, kind of funneled him into Champagnie to get back and swap that one away. I'm not sure Champagnie actually got the block, but more so, I think, just moved Cason Wallace into an unenviable position where he shot it off the underneath of the basket. Still great defense. 33-26. Thunder will inbound underneath the basket. Out here to Hartenstein, left side. Bounce pass to Gilgeous-Alexander back in the game. Victor back in the game as well. SGA, 6 to shoot. Pump fake, trying to bump into Castle. Hands to Hartenstein, goes up, had it knocked away. Spurs take it on the deck. Castle on the floor. He's wrapped up in a shot clock violation anyway. Great defense by the Spurs again. 6 turnovers on the Thunder. Meanwhile, the Spurs have done a much better job of protecting the basketball. Only 3 turnovers for them that have led to 2 points off of turnovers for a Thunder team that's averaging 23.5 points off of turnovers. And then a foul in the backcourt on Lou Dort as he smacks Castle across the face. That's Dort's first foul. 3rd team foul on the Thunder. Inbound to Castle out there with Barnes, Wembanyama, Champagnie, and Dylan Harper. Castle with the basketball, spotting Barnes, right side, guarded by SGA. Barnes looking for Victor, trying to lob over the top, gets it to him, top of the circle. Victor, jab step, 8 to shoot, pulls up over Hartenstein, gets the roll. Victor Wembanyama's got 13, he's 4 of 6 from the field. 35-26 Spurs by 9. 7.5 to go, second quarter. And SGA dribbled it off his back foot, coming across the timeline out of bounds. 7 turnovers against Oklahoma City. And for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, that's his first of the game. And we're going to get a timeout on the floor. 7:32 remaining here in quarter number 2. 35-26. Spurs lead it by 9. Spurs Radio. Let's see what we got here. Do we have a challenge? I don't think Mark Dagnall's challenging that. I don't think he is. Well, here comes Scott Foster to the table. Now he's talking with Mark Dagnall. I didn't think Mark Dagnall was challenging.
Been called the challenge ruling on the floor.
Okay. All right, it is a challenge for Oklahoma City. I don't know if he's going to win that one. That looked like it went clearly off the back foot of SGA out of bounds, but I guess we'll see on the other side of this timeout. 7:32 remaining here in quarter number 2. Spurs on top, 35-26. Spurs Radio. Game number 4 of the Western Conference Finals continues in a moment.
Get used to hearing this, because with the new Spurs Frost debit card, you're the MVP. Get in on the action with ticket discounts and Frost Club access at home games. Enjoy discounts on Spurs merchandise and the chance to win one-of-a-kind prizes and experiences. Live the full Superfan experience with your new Spurs Frost debit card and Frost checking account. Visit your nearest Frost location or frostbank.com/SpursCard to learn more.
It's playoffs time, San Antonio, when every moment matters and there's no room for hesitation.
And when it's time to make your next move, Hill Country Honda is ready to deliver.
Shop online or on the showroom floor and find the perfect new Honda built for performance, reliability, and value.
You'll also find a deep lineup of certified Hondas and quality used vehicles.
Plus, Hill Country Honda pays top dollar for every trade.
Too much to offer, not enough time. Don't wait for the buzzer.
Visit HillCountryHonda.com and get more on 1604 at Hill Country Honda.
Most of the jewelry sold in the U.S. is made in India or China. At America's Diamond, we design and create our jewelry right here in San Antonio, and the difference in quality is amazing. Most jewelers stock a couple of diamonds over 1 carat and a handful of diamond engagement rings. At America's Diamond, we stock more than 800 diamonds over 1 carat and 3,000 diamond engagement ring styles. Quality for quality, we guarantee that the everyday America's Diamond price is lower than any jewelry store's very best sale price, or we'll refund the difference plus 25%. America's Diamond is locally owned, and all 45 of us live here in San Antonio with our families. The America's Diamond Circle of Support charitable program has raised more than $1 million for San Antonio's schools, churches, and charities. America's Diamond is the official jeweler of the University of Texas at San Antonio Athletics, the San Antonio Spurs, and Mission Baseball. See our television program tonight and every night on ABC KSAT 12 at 12:35 a.m. Call 561-1000.
7:32 remaining until halftime. Spurs on top by 9, 35-26. It was an unsuccessful challenge from Mark Dagnall. No proximate foul either. Ball went off the back leg. Back foot of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Spurs ball. Let's take 10 seconds for station identification. This is Spurs Radio.
News Radio 1200 WOAI. San Antonio's breaking news, traffic, and weather.
Let's check in with Carl Schoening inside the Spurs Radio Net Center.
Dan, I really like the way the Spurs are changing up their defensive game plan on SGA, just playing him straight up. It seems to have frustrated him just a little bit, and cases like that unsuccessful challenge show why. The officials are allowing just a little bit more physicality than maybe he's used to, as he's currently talking to Scott Foster about how he can get a whistle maybe.
Substitution patterns a little bit different tonight for the Spurs as well, too. You saw Victor Wembanyama go a little bit deeper in that.
Did you hit the like button? Come on, hit the like button and subscribe too. Join the family.
Out there now here with Stephon Castle, Harrison Barnes, Julian Champagnie, and De'Aaron Fox. So with the basketballs, Barnes right side guarded by SGA. Spot Champagnie uncontested left wing 3 in and out. Rebound Barnes saved it off of Dort. That's out of bounds. No, it's not. Dort bounced it, looked like off the baseline, but Scott Foster let it go right in front of him. Gilgeous-Alexander, pocket pass, Hartenstein, slam dunk. And SGA with his 5th assist, Isaiah Hartenstein's got a dozen. 35-28, 7-point game, 7 minutes remaining. Castle, the logo, left-hand waist-high dribble. Screen, Wembanyama. Castle back to Victor up top. Guarded by Hartenstein, puts it to the floor, right elbow. Victor trying to sneak under, puts it off the glass to himself and knocked off Victor's knee out of bounds. Ball will go back over to the Thunder. Victor was trying to throw it off the backboard to himself and slam it down, but didn't have any luck there. 35-28, 7-point game, 6:40 to go until halftime. Lou Dort, bounce pass on the left side, Hartenstein. Hartenstein, handoff SGA. SGA bumps off Castle, shot clock at 9. Stays with Castle. Gilgeous-Alexander, and then an illegal screen set by Lou Dort. That'll be Dort's second, and the 8th turnover of the game on OKC. Jared McCain check back into the game here for the Thunder. Come on here for Cason Wallace. Spurs ball up by 7. They've limited their turnovers. They have moved the basketball, and they have been excellent on defense in this game tonight. Right side, here's Barnes. Picked up by SGA up top. And moving inside, Wembanyama is bumped by Jared McCain. As McCain will pick up foul number 1, and that is the 4th team foul on Oklahoma City. So the Spurs take it side out, and they are in the bonus for the final 6:19 of this half. Castle. Get the inbound from Fox, gives it back to De'Aaron up top. De'Aaron over to Barnes. Barnes gets Dort to go underneath, and Barnes gets knocked down by Dort, who hit the deck hard. And Lou Dort landed down on his backside by his left knee. Look, able to get back up. He's okay. The collision, and the foul on Dort is his 3rd. And Harrison Barnes will go to the free throw line for a pair. And Oklahoma City over the limit. So Harrison Barnes at the free throw line. He's 9 of 10 in these playoffs. Barnes tonight, as he hits the first free throw, he is playing in his 86th career playoff game. Alex Caruso is back into the game as well for Oklahoma City. So the Thunder lineup right now features Caruso, Hartenstein, Gilgeous-Alexander, along with Jared McCain and Aaron Wiggins. Second free throw for Barnes off the back heel. Spurs have missed 6 free throws at the line tonight. They're 6 of 12. 36-28. It's an 8-point game. McCain, the screen from SGA, is pass deflected, but he tips it over to Hartenstein. Left side, handed off to Gilgeous-Alexander. On the left wing attacking, pulls up the left elbow. Shot is good. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander now 3 of 7 from the field with 8 points. 36-30. Victor Wembanyama up top between his legs. Victor, as he works on Hartenstein, hands it off to Fox. Fox using the Victor screen. Fox lobbing it up. Wembanyama tips it up. No, tips it up again and puts it in. Another Methodist Healthcare assist for De'Aaron Fox. Victor Wembanyama with 15 points. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, right side, between his legs. SGA bumping off Champagnie, bounce pass to the baseline. Hartenstein, cut off by Victor Wembanyama. That's a no way. Lobbed it back out to SGA, 5 to shoot, right side. Gilgeous-Alexander moves into the paint, loses his footing, goes down, and a foul on Victor Wembanyama. They call a sweep of the legs for Victor there. And that was Nick Booker who made the call underneath the basket. Said that Victor tripped up Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He kind of snuck that left foot underneath his driving foot. And so Wembanyama picks up foul number 1. Hartenstein is out. Wiggins is out. Oklahoma City with a fresh 14. Caruso up top. Castle defending SGA. Castle hang with SGA. SGA pulls up left elbow jumper. No good. Well defended there by Steph. Here come the Spurs with the rebound. Barnes quickly pushing in the paint. Spins, goes up left hand. Blocked at the rim by Jay Will. And then knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Castle. Jalen Williams will get credit for his first block of the game. That's the 3rd block for Oklahoma City. Spurs have 4 blocks on the Ledger block meter. Spurs only have 4 field goals in this second quarter. They only have 10 points. 38-30. Lead is 8. Jared McCain at the left elbow. Dribble it back out here to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander holding Guarded by Fox this time. SGA bounce pass to J. Will. Right corner three. Too strong. Fox with a deep rebound. Here come the Spurs. Castle. As he's closed up. Boy, handsy there was SGA. No call. Wembanyama for three. Rattles out. And the rebound was saved initially by Barnes. Then it goes out of bounds. And last touch by Jared McCain, they say. So the Spurs will get a fresh 14 on the shot clock. 4:21 remaining here in quarter number 2. Spurs are 1-9 from the field in this quarter. They have been outscored by the Thunder 11-10 here in the second quarter. Castle to inbound. Vassell back in. The Wembanyama right wing three. No good. Rebound Chet Holmgren. His body's hit the floor. Castle gets back up. Holmgren gets it over to Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll walk it up the floor. Gilgeous-Alexander fouled at midcourt by Castle. That's Steph's first. Third team foul against the Spurs. Caruso will inbound. 4:09 remaining until halftime. 16 on the shot clock. Right side in front of the Spurs bench. Caruso will trigger the inbound. Inbounds to Gilgeous-Alexander, watched by Harper. Gilgeous-Alexander dribbled it off his foot again. His second turnover. 9 turnovers on the Thunder, and for Gilgeous-Alexander, that's 33 turnovers in the playoffs. At the other end, going up Keldon Johnson, blocked out of bounds by Alex Caruso. Caruso will get his second block of the game. And the Spurs will inbound, 17 on the shot clock. Inbounding is Castle. Coming around the screen there is Vassell, lobbed over the top. Wembanyama puts it to the floor, goes up, and he's fouled, I believe, by Alex Caruso. Slapped him across the arm on the way up. And that's Caruso's third personal foul. And Victor Wembanyama much more aggressive here in game number 4. Back to the line. His 5th and 6th free throws of the night. He has made 4 of the 6 Spurs free throws, who have missed 6 in this first half. Thunder have only gone to the line 3 times themselves. Wembanyama bends the knees. First free throw up and good. He's 5 of 5. He's got 16 first half points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, a steal, and 2 blocks. 5 points in the quarter for Wemby. 1 more free throw coming his way. Trying to stretch the lead back to 10. Spurs trying to even this series up at 2 games apiece, headed back to Oklahoma. Second free throw, good. 40-30, Spurs back on top by 10. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander walks it up the floor. Gilgeous-Alexander between his legs, left side screen, Caruso. Attacking down to the baseline, back to Caruso on the left wing. Caruso into the paint, underneath finds Holmgren. Foul by Wembanyama on the reverse. Second foul on Victor. Chet Holmgren will go to the free throw line. Victor Wembanyama picked up 2 quick fouls at the end of the half at about 21 seconds in game number 3. He's now got 2 here with 3:43 remaining until halftime. Chet Holmgren, 4 points on the night. First free throw rattles out. Holmgren, just his 6th miss of the postseason, came in 86%, 31 of 36. Oklahoma City is the number 1 free throw shooting team in the playoffs at 84%. That free throw was only their 39th miss on 251 attempts. Pretty good. 1 more free throw for Holmgren. Kenrich Williams is back into the game. And Cason Wallace is back into the game as well. 1 more free throw for Holmgren. Second one, good. 40-31, 3:43 to play. Castle will walk it up the floor. Picked up by Cason Wallace, screen Vassell. Castle attacking off McCain. Kick out Harper, right wing 3, too strong. Rebound tipped up, ripped down by Jared McCain. McCain breaking out of the pack up the right wing. It's down to the right corner between his legs of the basketball, waist-high dribble, and a foul called on Keldon Johnson, barreling through Chet Holmgren. That'll be Keldon's first. And that's 5 team fouls against the Spurs, and Chet Holmgren back to the free throw line. And Chet Holmgren, who just split a pair 5 points, 5 rebounds. Chet Holmgren was asked in media availability yesterday about the bench performance of his role players as he sinks the first free throw, and he simply said, we just got dogs, man. We got guys. And, I mean, it's certainly not debatable after the performance they put up in game number 3. 24 for Jared McCain, a playoff high. 18 for Jalen Williams, a playoff high. Holmgren splits the pair as he misses the second. 40-32. 8-point game, 3:15 to go here in quarter number 2. Keldon Johnson attacking, gets through Williams off the glass, no good. Tip back up, no good. Wembanyama, and then knocked out of Castle's hand, saved by Vassell. 14 on the shot clock. Johnson in the right corner. Johnson in the paint, spinning. Johnson had it taken away. Cason Wallace goes the other direction with it. Wembanyama's got to look out, make sure he doesn't pick up a foul. Gilgeous-Alexander to the right elbow, step-side jumper, no good. Rebound taken by Vassell. And fouled in the backcourt by Gilgeous-Alexander. That'll be Shea's first. And that'll get us to a timeout. Spurs wanted a transition take foul. It will not be called. It will take us to an SWBC timeout. 2:48 to go until halftime. Spurs on top by 8, 40-32. Spurs Radio, Game 4, the Western Conference Finals continues in a moment.
Don Toliver presents Octane Tour. Live in San Antonio. Performing at Frost Bank Center June 14th. With special guests Saw Baby, Sofago, and Chase B. Get tickets now at LiveNation.com. Don Toliver. The brand new album Octane is available everywhere now. For more, visit DonToliver.com.
Switching to Progressive is a game-winning call. And that reminds us of other game-winning calls in the history of sports.
So it was the fourth quarter and we're down by 5. Sweat pouring down my face. Suddenly it hit me. If only I could wrap part of the towel around my forehead. And that's how I became the first basketball player to wear a headband.
Okay, not really a game-winning call, but it was a good call. You can make one too. Switch to Progressive and you could save hundreds. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, not available in all states.
At SWBC, we believe financial success hinges on teamwork. We've built a legacy on it, partnering with businesses across Texas to help Texans achieve their financial goals. With a comprehensive suite of personal and commercial services, we're here to support whatever journey you're on. From expert property tax services and HR solutions to protecting your future with insurance, investment strategies, and succession planning, we've got you covered. Because great things happen when we move forward together. SWBC, a proud sponsor of the San Antonio Spurs.
¿Fuertes dolores de estómago? ¿Dificultad para respirar? ¿Dolor de espalda? No se autodiagnostique. En caso de emergencia, confíe en los expertos de Methodist Healthcare. En caso de emergencia, cuente con nuestros equipos de atención y nuestras cómodas ubicaciones. Nuestros servicios de urgencia están abiertos las 24 horas del día, los 7 días de la semana, y ofrecen una atención de alta calidad. Elija sabiamente. Elija Methodist Healthcare. Encuentre la sala de emergencias más cercana en sahealth.com/ER.
When the Spurs win, you win with the official playoff win giveaway. Thanks to our friends at Taco Palenque. Get a free Taco Palenque breakfast taco after every Spurs playoff home or away game win. Choose from potato and egg or bean and cheese. It's available from 6 to 9 a.m. at Taco Palenque locations in San Antonio, Austin, Laredo, El Paso, Eagle Pass, Corpus Christi, and across the Rio Grande Valley. Use the code SPURSWIN in the Taco Palenque app or in store. Limit 1 per guest per day. No purchase or game ticket necessary. 2:48 to go here in quarter number 2. Spurs on top by 8, 40-32. After a 28-19 first quarter for the Spurs, we only have 25 combined points between the teams here in the second quarter. 13 for the Thunder and 12 for the Spurs. The Spurs in this second quarter are 4 of 19. The Thunder in this quarter are 5 for 16. Spurs have no assists after having 10 in the first quarter. Thunder have 4 assists. It has been more of a lockdown, drag-out fight in this second quarter. Overall, the Spurs are 4 of 15 from behind the line. They are 1 of 9. Our Oklahoma City from behind the line. Spurs have out-rebounded the Thunder 25-21. As Devin Vassell, after he got fouled in the backcourt by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, will go to the free throw line for a pair. Both teams in the bonus for the remainder of the quarter. Spurs up by 8, 40-32. First free throw on the way for Vassell, no good. That is 7 missed free throws tonight by the Spurs, 8 of 15. They came in shooting 80%. They are 53% at the line here tonight. And Devin Vassell has been one of the better free throw shooters in the playoffs. Second free throw is good. Vassell is now 20 for 25 in the postseason. 41-32, Spurs by 9, 2:44 to go until halftime. Victor Wembanyama, SGA both out there with Kendrick Williams holding the basketball for OKC. Gilgeous-Alexander guarded by Harper, switched on to Vassell. 7 on the shot clock. Gilgeous-Alexander, jump step in the paint, cut off, kick out. Wallace, 3 to shoot. Wallace gets downhill, high off the window, around and good over Wembanyama. Tough take there by Cason Wallace. First points of the game for him. 41-34. Harper, spin move, pull-up jumper, no good. Boy, had that gone in, would have been one of the prettiest plays we've seen from Dylan Harper. Wallace going up left-hand high off the glass. No, Holmgren tips it up and in. 8 points for Chet Holmgren with 6 rebounds. 41-36, the lead is 5. 2 minutes remaining. Fox with the ball at the logo to Wembanyama. Victor gets underneath Holmgren, attacking, high-stepping off the glass to himself, puts it in. That is exactly what Victor wanted to do a couple of times to go down the floor. This time throws it off the window to himself, lays it in. 19 first half points here for Victor Wembanyama. Gilgeous-Alexander, left baseline jumper is good. SGA in double figs with 10. 4-10 from the field, 43-38. Vassell behind his back, picked up there by Williams. Right of the logo, right side. Vassell moving, picked up the dribble, gives it to Harper. 12 on the shot clock. D. Harp between his legs, waist-high right-hand dribble. Guarded by Williams. Vassell setting the screen. Harper bounced past Wembanyama. 4 on the shot clock. Backing it in. 2 to shoot. One-legged jumper. Too strong as he faded away from Holmgren. Rebound taken by SGA. 5-point game. 68 seconds to go until halftime. Gilgeous-Alexander, screen right side, Wallace, over the top, pass to Wallace, kick out top. McCain left wing 3, no good. Williams offensive rebound, but a push foul on Devin Vassell. And it'll put Devin to the free throw line. Kendrick Williams called for his second. So Vassell, 1 of 2 of the line, just split a pair a moment ago. We'll go back to the free throw line, try to stretch the Spurs lead back to 7. Devin Vassell coming off back-to-back 20-point performances in these playoffs. 22 in game number 2, a playoff high, including 6 3-pointers, and 20 in game number 4. Arguably has been the Spurs' best player the last 2 games as he hits the first free throw. 20 points, 7 rebounds for Vassell on 3 of 6 from shooting from downtown. Jalen Williams back into the game for Chet Holmgren. Holmgren leaves with 8 points, 7 rebounds, and a block. Devin Vassell, 1 more free throw. Second one is good. 9 first half points for Vassell. 45-38, 58 seconds remaining. 7-point game. Jared McCain walks it across the timeline. Picked up by Fox. Left wing to Williams. Bounce pass back to McCain. Free throw line jumper off the side of the rim. And Champagnie as he goes to the deck. Wallace reaching in, and he's able to earn the jump ball. Cason Wallace, after Champagnie hit the deck hard, reached in and was able to tie up Champagnie. It'll be a jump ball between Cason Wallace and Julian. So Champagnie's got the size advantage here, standing 6'7", 3 inches on Cason Wallace. Also a great vertical. And Champagnie controls the tip, slapped it off the body of Wembanyama, but corralled by De'Aaron Fox. 38 seconds remaining. Fox brings it up the floor. Walks it back out behind the line, spotting Vassell, right wing, turns the corner, jump step, fade away, free throw line, jumper, good. Devin Vassell, the second Spur in double figs, he's got 11. 47-38. Spurs also preserve the 2 for 1. They'll leave themselves 6 seconds on the other side. 15 on the shot clock, 21 on the game. Behind his back, Gilgeous-Alexander makes the move past Castle. Kick out left corner. Wallace fires up the three. No good. Rebound, Vassell tips it up. And Williams battling for it and digging it out. Champagny. 6 seconds remaining. Ahead to Vassell. Lobbed across to Wembanyama. 3 seconds. 2 seconds. Wemby from half court. Yes, sir! Victor Wembanyama, a half-court jumper, beats the buzzer, and the Spurs go up by 12 at the half. It's the loudest the Frost Bank Center has been in these playoffs. A buzzer beater from half-court for Victor Wembanyama, 22 points in the first half, and the Spurs lead it by 12. Coming up at the half, Carl Schoning's got their halftime report from the Spurs Radio Net Center. Take a look at the first half scoring summary, stats, highlights, and analysis. He'll preview Game 4 of the Eastern Conference Finals tomorrow night from the shores of Lake Erie. The Knicks and Cavaliers, the Knicks leading that series 3-0, and a whole lot more. All coming up with a halftime report with Carl inside the Spurs Radio Net Center. 50-38, Spurs up by 12. 24 minutes down, 24 to play. Spurs Radio continues in a moment.
Cheering the Spurs. You're listening to San Antonio Spurs basketball.
Get used to hearing this, because with the new Spurs Frost debit card, you're the MVP. Get in on the action with ticket discounts and Frost Club access at home games. Enjoy discounts on Spurs merchandise and the chance to win one-of-a-kind prizes and experiences. Live the full Superfan experience with your new Spurs Frost debit card and Frost checking account. Visit your nearest Frost location or frostbank.com/SpursCard to learn more.
You smell that? Spring. Hibernation's over. It's time to run it. Run it until the grass becomes lawn and the hedges duck and cover. Then, run it again. Still, get up to $50 off select AK battery tool sets. Offer valid for a limited time only at participating dealers while supplies last.
At Kickapoo Lucky Eagle Casino Hotel, Texas's premier entertainment destination, we love winners. With millions of dollars in jackpots paid, vehicles, cash, and gift giveaways monthly, the excitement never ends. Visit Kickapoo Lucky Eagle Casino Hotel in Eagle Pass, Texas, and find current promotions at LuckyEagleTexas.com or on social at Lucky Eagle Texas.
When it's playoff basketball, you got to do a little bit of everything.
The intensity levels are at an all-time high. These are the NBA playoffs. Every team looking to make a run.
This is incredible.
Every player looking to make history.
Give me all you got. Let's go.
So tune in, because this is going to be unbelievable.
This is exactly what we wanted.
The NBA playoffs presented by Google continue on ABC, ESPN, NBC, and Peacock.
6 seconds remaining. Ahead to Vassell. Lobbed across to Wembanyama. 3 seconds. 2 seconds. Wemby from half court. Yes, sir! Victor Wembanyama, a half-court jumper, beats the buzzer, and the Spurs go up by 12 at the half. It's the loudest the Frost Bank Center has been in these playoffs. A buzzer beater from half court for Victor Wembanyama. 22 points in the first half, and the Spurs lead it by 12.
The alien with the biggest points of the first half, ending the first 24 minutes with a bang. At the half, the Frost Bank Center in Game 4 of the Western Conference Finals. The San Antonio Spurs lead the Oklahoma City Thunder 50-38. From the Spurs Net Center, I'm Carl Schoening. Happy you guys stuck with us for the halftime as I get you some first half stats and analysis as we start off with individual numbers for the San Antonio Spurs. They're led in scoring from a game high from Victor Wembanyama, 22 points in 18 minutes. Wemby does it on 7 of 17 shooting from the field. He's knocked down 2 of his 5 3-pointers, including that one from half court at the end of the first half. that helped him tally to 22 points, as well as hitting all 6 of his free throws. Wemby also grabbed 5 rebounds, dished out 3 assists, has a steal, and 2 blocks for Victor Wembanyama to go along with his 22 points in 18 minutes. The other Spur in double-figure scoring is Devin Vassell. Vassell has 11 points in 16 minutes. He does it on 3 of 5 shooting from the field, 2 of 2 from behind the three-point line, and Devin has knocked down 3 of his 4 free-throw attempts. 4 rebounds, 2 assists, and a block as well for Devin Vassell. That'll do it for double-figure scorers for the Spurs. Rounding out the starting lineup, Steph Castle has 5 points in 20 minutes, 2 of 5 shooting from the field, 1 of 2 from behind the three-point line, 2 rebounds, 2 assists for Steph Castle, 2 points for De'Aaron Fox, and 2 points for Julian Champagnie. Swipa also with 6 rebounds and 3 assists in his first half, and Julian Champagnie also with 3 rebounds and an assist and a block as well, contributing in more ways than scoring. Off the bench, Luke Cornett has 4 points on 2 of 2 shooting from the field in 6 minutes, 2 points from Keldon Johnson, and a point apiece for Harrison Barnes and Dylan Harper. Tallies up to 50 points for the Spurs in the first half. As a team, they shoot 17 of 47 from the field. That's 36% overall shooting, and 5 of 16 from behind the three-point line. The Spurs only knocking down 31% of their three-point shots. The free throw line has been a little bit of a struggle for San Antonio. 11 of 18 for 61% shooting, with 7 points left at the line for the Spurs. On the other side, for the Oklahoma City Thunder, they're led in scoring by Isaiah Hartenstein. He has 12 points in 10 minutes on 6 of 9 shooting from the field, and he scored the first 8 points for OKC, all on some floaters. 5 rebounds and an assist as well for Hartenstein. Joining him in double figures on the OKC side is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. The back-to-back MVP has 10 points in 19 minutes on 4 of 10 shooting from the field, and he knocked down both of his free throws, dished out 6 assists, 2 rebounds, 2 turnovers, and a steal for SGA. As a team, the Thunder have 38 points on 16 of 45 shooting from the field for 36% shooting, and have only made 1 of their 11 three-point attempts, 9% shooting from behind the three-point line for Oklahoma City. And they only got to the free throw line 7 times in that first half, connected with 5 of their 7 free throws. Once again, the halftime score 50-38. Let's get you some other numbers here as the Spurs have been able to generate a little bit of offense on second chance points. 9 offensive rebounds have led to 14 second chance points for the Spurs, while 7 offensive rebounds have turned into 6 second chance points for Oklahoma City. San Antonio doing a good job taking care of the basketball. 6 turnovers and then limiting the opportunities after those turnovers have only turned into 4 Oklahoma City points. On the other side, OKC has turned the ball over 9 times, and the Spurs have turned those 9 turnovers into 7 points on the points off turnovers. San Antonio's largest lead was 15, and Oklahoma City's largest lead was 1. In terms of bench scoring, the Spurs have 8 points off of the bench and 6 points for Oklahoma City. There have been 6 lead changes and no ties other than when it was a scoreless tie at the jump. Once again, the score at the half at the Frost Bank Center in halftime of Game 4 of the Western Conference Finals. The Spurs lead the Thunder by 12, 50-38. When we come back, we'll check out what's happening on the Eastern Conference side of the bracket as the Knicks and the Cavaliers have Game 4 in their series tomorrow night on ESPN. Get into that on the other side. Spurs Radio continues in a moment.
He lines up the shot from way downtown.
Don't let low credit make reaching your financial goals feel like a long shot. Self has the tools to help you get the credit you deserve.
He shoots. He scores.
Spur your credit forward with Self, the official credit building app of the San Antonio Spurs.
Dunks, dimes, and no-looks are great on TV, but catching them from the hardwood is a whole different experience. And that all starts with buying tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the San Antonio Spurs and the NBA. From seeing your favorite Spurs stars up close to hearing the squeak of the sneakers on the hardwood, nothing compares to catching the game in person. Even if you're headed to the arena last minute, you can still score tickets at Ticketmaster. Get tickets at Ticketmaster.com/Spurs. See you courtside, San Antonio.
Severe stomach cramps, trouble breathing, back pain? Don't diagnose yourself. For emergency medical care, leave it to the experts at one of our Methodist Healthcare ER locations. When it's an emergency, Count on our trusted care teams and convenient locations. Our ERs offer high-quality emergency care 24/7. Choose emergency medical care wisely. Choose Methodist Healthcare. Find a location near you at sahealth.com/ER.
This summer, feel the game. Find your rhythm. Spurs Sports Academy. Boys and girls, ages 6 to 18, all skill levels, all heart, in San Antonio and Austin. Players are built here. Gain confidence every time the ball leaves your hand. With Spurs gear on your back, become more than you were yesterday, on and off the court. Register now. Spurs.com/camps.
Have you thought about how your family would be protected if the unexpected happened? Life insurance can help provide financial security for the people who matter most, help cover expenses, protect loved ones, and bring peace of mind. At AHIA, our agents can help you find the life insurance coverage that fits your needs and your budget. Don't wait. Call 210-210-AHIA. That's 210-210-AHIA, or visit ahiabenefits.com to learn more today.
It's playoffs time, San Antonio, when every moment matters and there's no room for hesitation.
And when it's time to make your next move, Hill Country Honda is ready to deliver.
Shop online or on the showroom floor and find the perfect new Honda built for performance, reliability, and value.
You'll also find a deep lineup of certified Hondas and quality used vehicles.
Plus, Hill Country Honda pays top dollar for every trade.
Too much to offer, not enough time. Don't wait for the buzzer.
Visit HillCountryHonda.com and get more on 1604 at Hill Country Honda.
He wants to shoot from way downtown. I don't know about this one.
Does reaching your financial goals feel like a long shot? With Self, it doesn't have to. Get the tools you need today to help build the credit you deserve.
He shoots, he scores!
Spur your credit forward with Self, the official credit building app of the San Antonio Spurs.
Left side of the block goes up, block. Devin Vassell got Jared McCain as he pins that one to the glass. Devin takes it the other way, boots it up, Wembanyama, right-hand slam. Timeout, Mark Dagnall.
An exciting sequence in the first half as the Spurs at the half lead the Oklahoma City Thunder 50-38 in Game 4 of the Western Conference Finals. From the Spurs Net Center, I'm Carl Schoen, keeping an eye on everything happening in the world of basketball, including what's happening in the Eastern Conference side of the NBA playoff bracket, where the New York Knicks have won 10 straight playoff games and lead the Eastern Conference Finals 3-0 over the Cleveland Cavaliers after defending their own home court by picking up both wins in Madison Square Garden, including the overtime thriller 115-104, where the Knicks went on a 44-11 run to end the ballgame. The Knicks walked into Cleveland and handed Cleveland a definitive loss, as nobody has ever come back from 3-0 in the NBA playoffs. 121-108, the final score in yesterday's Game 3 matchup between the Cavaliers and the New York Knicks. Game 4 tomorrow night in Cleveland will tip off at 7 o'clock Central Time on ESPN as the Knicks look to sweep for back-to-back series in the NBA playoffs, and there's a good chance that they do that the way they have been playing, trying to punch their ticket to the NBA Finals for the first time since 1999 when the Spurs beat them in 5 games. Once again, the halftime score in San Antonio. The Spurs lead the Oklahoma City Thunder 50-38. When we come back, Dan Weiss will have your call, the second half action from the Frost Bank Center in Game 4 of the Western Conference Finals. This is Spurs Radio.
In the playoffs, every move matters. That's why the San Antonio Spurs trust UT Health San Antonio, their official sports medicine partner, to keep them in the game. It's the same level of care available to you. From sports injuries to joint replacement, our nationally recognized physicians combine experience with research-driven care to help you get back to what matters most. Get the care trusted by the Spurs. Find a UT Health San Antonio physician at everythingittakes.org.
Spectrum TV makes sports easy, so I never miss. Never miss a homer. Never miss a home field hat trick. Never miss a goal line stand, inches from the end zone. Never miss an end-to-end, tic-tac-toe, top-shelf snipe. Never miss a downtown buzzer beater for the championship win. Get your favorite streaming apps included at no extra cost with Live TV. It's one plan, one price, one place for all your sports. For details, visit SpectrumTV.com.
At SWBC, we believe financial success hinges on teamwork. We've built a legacy on it, partnering with businesses across Texas to help Texans achieve their financial goals. With a comprehensive suite of personal and commercial services, we're here to support whatever journey you're on. From expert property tax services and HR solutions to protecting your future with insurance, investment strategies, and succession planning, we've got you covered. Because great things happen when we move forward together. SWBC, a proud sponsor of the San Antonio Spurs.
At Kickapoo Lucky Eagle Casino Hotel, Texas's premier entertainment destination, we love winners. With millions of dollars in jackpots paid, vehicles, cash, and gift giveaways monthly, the excitement never ends. Visit Kickapoo Lucky Eagle Casino Hotel in Eagle Pass, Texas, and find current promotions at LuckyEagleTexas.com or on social at Lucky Eagle Texas.
Cheering the Spurs. You're listening to San Antonio Spurs basketball.
Halftime come to a close in Game 4 of the Western Conference Finals, where the Spurs lead at 50-38 over the Oklahoma City Thunder. From the Spurs Net Center, I'm Carl Schoening, and we're now rejoined by Spurs radio voice Dan Weiss. Dan, that second quarter turned into a rock fight, but ended with an exclamation point with Victor Wembanyama hitting the mid-court shot as the buzzer sounded.
It's the loudest I've heard this arena, Carl, throughout the course of these playoffs. The Spurs have got to carry that momentum here into the second half with a 12-point lead as they try to even up this series, and they've been able to find a solution tonight and doing their work in holding the role players to a significantly less effective night. The Spurs bench outscoring the Oklahoma City bench 8-6 in that first half. That's right, 8-6 was the scoring, and that was after the Thunder bench scored 76 points in game number 2, or game number 3, beg your pardon. So we start the second half. Spurs will move left to right across the radio dial alongside our on-site engineer, Sam Walters. Statistician Walter Stoops and Carl Schoening. I'm Dan Weiss. Thunder with the basketball. First possession, second half. Chet Holmgren, ball fake, spins to the double team, kick out Wallace, straightaway threes, good. That's not how you want to see the first couple minutes of the second half start, with the Thunder knocking down threes. That's only their second 3 of the game. They're 2 of 12. Wallace has got 5. At the other end, an and 1. As Victor Wembanyama will get the and 1. And the foul is called on Lou Dort. That's his 4th. As Castle hits Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama was able to muscle it in as well as getting fouled. 24 points and another assist for Steph Castle to be his 4th assist of the game. As Dort comes out and Aaron Wiggins checks into the game. It's actually Castle's 3rd assist. And Victor Wembanyama at the free throw line, where he's 6 of 6 tonight, 24 points. He gets a chance to immediately negate the three-pointer by Cason Wallace. Dort hasn't scored tonight, but he's not out there for his offense. He's out there for his defensive activity. Dort, a former all-member of the defensive team back in 2025. Victor Wembanyama was named to the All-NBA first team before tonight's game. Completes the three-point play. Him alongside Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Cade Cunningham, Nikola Jokic, and Luka Doncic. First team All-NBA in 2025-26. Here's Wallace. Spots Hartenstein, baseline floater off the back of the rim. Rebound taken down by Devin Vassell. Races the other way, spots Castle, attacking, bumps off Holmgren, muscles it over, Chet and in, off the window. 5 unanswered for the Spurs after the 3 by Wallace, and then Castle nearly coming away with a steal. Deflects over to Wallace to the right side. Wallace gets it ahead to Gilgeous-Alexander. Left side Wiggins pulls the trigger for 3 off the front of the rim. Wembanyama grabs his 5th rebound. 55-41, Spurs by 14. Castle with the ball right side. Spins on Wiggins, goes up, he's fouled, he scores! Actually, they don't call the foul, but they do call a timeout. It's so loud in the building, you can't hear whether the whistle goes or not. Scott Foster's even got to put his hands up to his ears. Timeout, Oklahoma City. 10:45 to go, third quarter. Spurs by 16. 57-41. Spurs Radio. Game 4 of the Western Conference Finals continues in a moment.
Welcome to basketball's biggest stage.
Somebody will reach basketball immortality.
Welcome to the NBA Finals.
That's basketball at its finest.
This is about more than a game, more than a series. This is about legacy.
You are watching what greatness is all about.
Tune in to see who performs under the brightest lights and who writes their way into history. The 2026 NBA Finals begin Wednesday, June 3rd on ABC.
May's the month to get employee pricing for all at Blue Bonnet Ford and get true American value from San Antonio's Ford truck leader. Or visit our all-new location at Blue Bonnet Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram and get the declaration of deals from Texas' #1 volume Ram truck dealers. Take the short drive to New Braunfels to get posted pricing and a 72-hour return policy on over 1,500 new and pre-owned vehicles. Blue Bonnet Ford and Blue Bonnet Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram are all part of the K-Leg Auto Group family of dealerships.
Are you a current or former military service member, first responder, or government employee? The Spurs would like to honor your service by offering you up to 25% off tickets to select playoff home games this postseason. To get your exclusive discount, simply verify your eligibility online with Spurs partner GovX. Registration is fast, easy, and totally free. Visit govx.com, that's govx.com, or go to spurs.com/salute to learn more. Thank you for serving our country and communities. See you at the arena.
Switching to Progressive is a game-winning call. And that reminds us of other game-winning calls in the history of sports.
So it was the fourth quarter and we're down by 5. Sweat pouring down my face. Suddenly it hit me. If only I could wrap part of the towel around my forehead. And that's how I became the first basketball player to wear a headband.
Okay, not really a game-winning call, but it was a good call. You can make one too. Switch to Progressive and you could save hundreds. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, not available in all states.
This copyrighted broadcast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA.
10:45 remaining here, third quarter. 7-3 run to start for the Spurs. They're up 16. Largest lead of the game, 57-41. Steph Castle finishing it off. 9 points in the game tonight. 21 minutes, 25 points in 19 minutes for Victor Wembanyama. Let's check in with Carl Schoening at the Spurs Radio Net Center.
Dan, the Spurs did score 22 points in that second quarter, but they only had 2 assists as a team. Here in the first minute and 15 seconds of the third quarter, the Spurs already with 3 assists. And that kind of ball movement and getting Wemby involved is the thing I kind of like to see. And also Steph Castle with an early 2 for 2 in this first minute and 15 seconds.
Meanwhile, on the defensive end, the Spurs held the Thunder to 38 points in that first half. That was tied for Oklahoma City's second lowest scoring half in the last 4 seasons. That is the regular season and the playoffs included. Oklahoma City is 2-9 when they score fewer than 40 points in any half over the last 5 seasons. So much better defensive showing tonight from the Spurs after the Thunder, who put up 122 and 123 on them in the last 2 games, sitting on 41 right now with 10:40 remaining, third quarter. Wallace brings it up the floor, hands to SGA. Gilgeous-Alexander weaves to the right elbow. Pull-up jumper is no good. Vassell tips the rebound out, and a loose ball foul is going to go on Steph Castle for holding Isaiah Hartenstein. Second foul on Castle. First team foul on the Spurs. 16-point lead for the Spurs, largest in this game. And I believe largest in this series. It is. 16-point lead, largest in the series for the Spurs. Gilgeous-Alexander takes it strong with a left hand for 2 as he splits through the defense. And SGA now does it, 57-43. 10:18 remaining here in quarter number 3. Wembanyama with the basketball up top. Jab step. Victor brings it low, guarded by Chet. Wembanyama spinning, free throw line, inside, kick out, Fox, right corner. 6 to shoot, the air, and it poked away out of bounds. Last touch by Cason Wallace. Thunder only 4 steals in that first half. Spurs only turned it over 6 times. The air in the inbound. It's into the corner of Vassell, nearly fumbled away. Has got to force it up, just throws it up to Victor. Victor kind of volleyed it up in the air, was looking for his own putback, but it ended up falling on the left side. Wiggins, controlled by Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA backing it in on Fox, double comes. Now Victor shades off, back out to Wiggins, left wing. 10 on the shot clock. Holmgren swings it around the right side. Wallace attacking in the paint. Kick out Wiggins up top. Wiggins, right elbow in the paint. Pulls up, blocked by Castle. Picked up by Hartenstein, blocked by Wembanyama, and a shot clock violation. 10 turnovers on the Thunder. 2 blocks added to the Ledger block meter. Give 1 to Castle. Give Victor his third. 57-43, Spurs by 14. Castle downhill, lays it up left hand, no. Rebound Hartenstein. Castle thought he got fouled. So did the fans. SGA to Wiggins, right corner. Holmgren now with the ball. Holmgren dribbles the left hand, and a foul away from the ball. Going to be called on Steph Castle underneath. That's his third. It's 2 quick fouls on Steph here in this third quarter. And he's sitting on 3 right now. First Spur with 3. They didn't give Victor, by the way, a block on that second rejection there, at least not for the time being. Alex Caruso's back into the game for OKC for Chet Holmgren. Caruso's insertion into the lineup early in the halves is one of the adjustments that Mark Daigneault made in game number 2. Seeing how effective he was in game 1. SGA weaves his way to the top of the circle, left elbow now, bringing it back on Vassell. 8 on the shot clock. Gilgeous-Alexander, bounce pass to the right corner. Wiggins for 3, no good. Hartenstein couldn't get the rebound, taken by Fox behind him. The Aaron brings it up on the right wing. Fox between his legs, waist-high dribble to the left hand, picks it up, gives it over to Vassell, back to the Aaron. 12 on the shot clock. Fox waiting for the Vassell screen. Switched on now to Wallace. And now on to Wiggins. Left wing. The Aaron bumps him off. Goes up with the right hand. Blocked by Wiggins. Knocked down by Wembanyama into the hands of Caruso. Caruso up the floor. Caruso takes it coast to coast. Floats it up. No good. Rebound Wembanyama. That's his 6th. With 25 points. Victor bring it up the right side himself. Wembanyama. He'll pull up. Right wing 3. No good. Rebound Castle putting it back up. No, but he's fouled. Gilgeous-Alexander gets him to be his 2nd. And Steph was looking for the thunderous putback slam there. Gilgeous-Alexander wouldn't let him have it. Victor's now 2 of 6 from behind the line as Steph will go to the free throw line. Steph Castle already 4 points here in this third quarter. Castle just 1 turnover in the first half. First free throw for him is up and good. Steph cut down on the turnovers in game number 3. As De'Aaron Fox and Julian Champagnie check out of the game. Had just 1 turnover in game number 3 after the 20 combined in Oklahoma City in the first 2 games. And 1 turnover here so far tonight. 1 more free throw coming for him, 58-43. Harrison Barnes back into the game along with Dylan Harper. Second free throw for Castle on the way is up and good. Steph makes his first 2 of the night at the line. 11 points for him, 3rd Spur in double figs. 59-43, 8:20 remaining here, 3rd quarter. Cason Wallace between his legs, watched by Harper, shovels it right side, Hartenstein. Backing it in. Here comes Castle, sweeps it away with the steal. Steph up the left wing. Euro steps, hands to Wembanyama. Left hand slam over Hartenstein. From defense to offense, and the Wembanyama slam, and the Spurs by 18. 61-43. Gilgeous-Alexander, he fumbles it away into the hands of Barnes. Back-to-back turnovers on OKC. Here's HB attacking Caruso, barrels into him, puts it up, no, but he's fouled. And Barnes will get to the free throw line. 12 turnovers tonight on the Thunder. Alex Caruso picks up his 4th. And Harrison Barnes going to the free throw line. And the steal by Castle. Hartenstein never saw him out of the corner of his eye. Steph just went right for the ball, picked his pocket, and then fed the big fella who finished it off. 27 for Wembanyama. Castle getting his 4th assist. Free throw for Barnes is good. Williams, McCain, Holmgren all checking into the game. Spurs a 19-point lead. Largest deficit Oklahoma City has faced at any point of these playoffs. And now the Spurs looking for their first 20-point lead. Spurs 31-1 in the regular season when leading by 20. And Barnes sinks the free throw. And they have not lost in the postseason when leading by 20. 5-0. 63-43. 20-point lead, 7:40 to go. Third quarter. Jalen Williams the ball, handing off to SGA. Left side. Crossover here on Vassell. Brings it back out. Shot clock at 7. Gilgeous-Alexander between his legs. Pulls up. Free throw line jumper. No good. Rebound. Chet Holmgren on the offense.
Did you hit the like button? Come on, hit the like button. And subscribe too. Join the family.
Attacking lobs to Castle. Two-hand slam. Timeout Oklahoma City. The round is on in San Antonio. 65-43. 7:17 to play. Spurs Radio, Game 4 of the Western Conference Finals continues in a moment.
¿Fuertes dolores de estómago? ¿Dificultad para respirar? ¿Dolor de espalda? No se autodiagnostique. En caso de emergencia, confíe en los expertos de Methodist Healthcare. En caso de emergencia, cuente con nuestros equipos de atención y nuestras cómodas ubicaciones. Nuestros servicios de urgencia están abiertos las 24 horas del día, los 7 días de la semana, y ofrecen una atención de alta calidad. Elija sabiamente. Elija Methodist Healthcare. Encuentre la sala de emergencias más cercana en sahealth.com/ER.
At SWBC, we believe financial success hinges on teamwork. We've built a legacy on it, partnering with businesses across Texas to help Texans achieve their financial goals. With a comprehensive suite of personal and commercial services, we're here to support whatever journey you're on. From expert property tax services and HR solutions to protecting your future with insurance, investment strategies, and succession planning, we've got you covered. Because great things happen when we move forward together. SWBC, a proud sponsor of the San Antonio Spurs.
Looking for an opportunity to grow in the insurance industry? AHIA is recruiting motivated health insurance agents who want to build a successful career helping families find the coverage they need. Whether you're already licensed or looking to get started, our team provides the support, training, and tools to help you succeed.
Interested in joining their team or learning more about your coverage options? Call 210-210-AHIA. That's 210-210-AHIA or visit ahiabenefits.com today.
Get used to hearing this, because with the new Spurs Frost debit card, you're the MVP. Get in on the action with ticket discounts and Frost Club access at home games. Enjoy discounts on Spurs merchandise and the chance to win one-of-a-kind prizes and experiences. Live the full Superfan experience with your new Spurs Frost debit card and Frost checking account. Visit your nearest Frost location or frostbank.com/SpursCard to learn more.
7:17 remaining here in the third. Spurs their largest lead of the series, 22-65-43 over the Thunder. The playoffs are here. The official gear is on sale now. You get game ready with exclusive Spurs playoff merch. It's available at both fan shop locations. Playoff pop-up downtown on Commerce Street and online. Visit Spurs.com/playoffs for locations and the entire collection. And go Spurs go. It's a 15-5 run to start the third quarter for the Spurs. We're only shooting 40% in this game, 5-17 from behind the line, but it's the defense that has told the story tonight. Oklahoma City is just 32% shooting in this game, 18-55, 2-14 from behind the line. They've only gone to the free throw line 7 times in this game, and the Spurs have turned them over 13 times, leading to 13 points off of turnovers. Spurs have outscored them points in the paint, 32-24, and are shutting them out in fast break points, 13-0, as well as winning these second chance points, 14-8. Let's look at their Bet365 stats here. A little more than halfway to go in this third quarter. A lot of time left, and again, what has been amazing about this series is the impact Victor Wembanyama has had on the game. He's a plus 26 to lead the team tonight, and he is a plus 47. The Spurs are a plus 47 when Victor Wembanyama is on the floor. Huge part of the series. And now winning the total points in this series by 5, 65-43. Spurs on top with a 15-2 run. Jared McCain right side. 9 of the shot clock picked up by Vassell. Lobbed over to Caruso. Caruso kick out to Holmgren. Uncontested 3. Short. Deep rebound, Dylan Harper. Harper will take it the other way. Harper will bring it up on the left wing side between his legs. D. Harp, free throw line spinning, left elbow spinning back inside. Kick out Castle, right wing 3. And over the backboard, out of bounds. So the ball will go back over to Oklahoma City. Again, on a night where the Spurs, it hasn't been about the shooting. 5 of 18 from the three-point line. It's been all about the defense and the attention to detail and staying home in the shooters tonight. Jalen Williams, the ball now guarded by Vassell. Williams spots Holmgren to the left corner. Holmgren attacking Wembanyama. Fades away, right elbow jumper, comes up short. And the deep rebound chased down by Vassell, but a loose ball foul called on Harrison Barnes. A little push off on Alex Caruso underneath the rim. First foul on HB. Third team foul against the Spurs. And Oklahoma City will take it side out here. The Thunder have gone once again in another 4-minute stretch without scoring. They went over 4 minutes without a field goal in what was a 16-0 Spurs run earlier on in this first quarter. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander making his move with a left-hand dribble. Puts it up off the window. No, but he's bumped and fouled by Castle. That'll be 4 fouls on Steph. And it'll put SGA at the free throw line for only the second time tonight. Now to watch that little off arm by SGA. That's what gets every defender in trouble. That off arm where you lean into it and Shai can feel the contact and as good as anyone getting to the free throw line as he sinks the first. Castle will check out. Fox will check back in. Gilgeous-Alexander, 13 points here tonight. He has not had the most efficient shooting performance in this series. He's only shooting 39% in the series coming in. Sinks both free throws, though. He is 30 of 31 from the line, however. 65-45. 6:15 to go. Spurs by 20. Harper brings it up. Wembanyama sets the screen. Dillon hands it to HB in the right corner. Barnes turns the corner, spins down to the right block, goes up and can't get the roll. Rebound taken by Caruso, comes the other way with it. Caruso, kick out, left corner, J. Will for 3. No good, too strong. Rebound taken down by Fox. Oklahoma City is 2 of 16 from behind the line tonight. Wembanyama between his legs, crossover dribble on Williams, spins, right elbow, kick out Fox, left wing Vassell. Vassell up fake, now attacks, baseline, kick out Barnes, extra pass, Wemby, around to Fox, left wing 3, yes sir! De'Aaron Fox from Victor Wembanyama, the hockey assist to Harrison Barnes. And a 68-45 lead, and then Vassell puts it off the foot Jared McCain, and a turnover by Oklahoma City on the sideline, and the Spurs get the ball back. 14 turnovers tonight on the Thunder. 5 of them coming here in the third. Dylan Harper downhill. Kicks it back out, Fox. Fox in the paint. Stops. Lobs it out to Vassell. Vassell, free throw line, spins. Jumper over Gilgeous-Alexander. No, but a foul. Shai will pick up his third. Evan Vassell to the free throw line. Oklahoma City has hit the limit in fouls. So too have the Spurs. Both teams no fouls to give the rest of the quarter. Evan Vassell to the free throw line. He's 3 of 4 tonight. First free throw for Vassell is up and good. Spurs tonight 17-24 at the line. Luke Cornett going to come back in for Victor Wembanyama. Now when Victor sits in this series, the Spurs are minus 42 as opposed to a plus 48. Isaiah Joe's back into the game for Alex Caruso. There's an opportunity to give Victor some minutes off here when you're up by 24. But now the onus really on the Spurs bench, which has done their job here tonight. They've outscored the Thunder bench 10-6. Second free throw for Vassell is good. 70-45. 25-point game. 5:21 remaining. McCain brings it up on the right side, guarded by Dylan Harper. Walks it back out to the timeline, moves it on the right wing. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander in the paint, goes up, fouled by Carter Bryant. And SGA goes back to the free throw line. Carter Bryant picks up his second foul. Mitch Johnson telling the young Carter Bryant what he's got to do when he's guarding Shai Gilgeous-Alexander straight up. That's some coaching right there from the young 39-year-old Spurs head coach. Free throw for Gilgeous-Alexander is good. You love the defensive intensity that Carter Bryant brings to the table. But he has got to stay home with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and not fall for all the fakes. SGA makes a pair, 70-47. 15 for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Should make it 16 here as Fox pulls up the left elbow, rolls off the rim, and a loose one grabbed by SGA. We'll go the other way with it. Gilgeous-Alexander, the left wing between his legs, attacking Dylan Harper. He's cut off by the double team of D. Harper and Cornette. Hands to Isaiah Joe. Around it comes Jalen Williams. Holmgren down underneath, spins in the paint. Kick out. Joe lets Bryant fly by. Extra pass. Williams open three. No good. Carter Bryant with a rebound. Will swing it out. Dylan Harper. 70-47. Harper in the paint. Spots Vassell. Left corner three. Off the front of the iron. Offensive rebound. Harper goes back up and scores. Dylan Harper's first field goal of the game, 3 points. 72-47, 25-point lead. 4:17 remaining. SGA attacking, pulls up, lobs it up. Holmgren brings it down, goes up with the left hand, missed. Fights for the rebound, and Fox comes away with it. Ahead to Bryant on the right wing. Carter Bryant attacking Jalen Williams, bumps him down, offensive foul. Let's take 10 seconds for station identification. This is Spurs Radio.
News Radio 1200 WOAI, San Antonio's breaking news, traffic, and weather.
Third foul on Carter Bryant. Fifth charge that Jalen Williams has drawn in these playoffs. Julian Champagnie into the game for Dylan Harper. Harper leads 3 points, 16 minutes, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, giving it his all here. 3:55 to go, third quarter. McCain fouled by Bryant, and well, just like that, Carter Bryant's picked up a bunch of fouls here. Carter Bryant gets foul number 4. He's only got 3 on the score sheet, but he picked up the offensive foul as well. He should have 4 fouls. It was announced as a 4th foul inside the arena as Jared McCain goes to the line. Free throw is good. Yeah, I think they've got Carter Bryant off on his foul count here with 3 fouls. One more free throw coming for McCain. That's McCain's first point of the night after going 0 of 7 from the field. This coming after a playoff high 24, and he gets the second one to drop in. 72-49, 3:54 remaining. Aaron Fox will bring it up on the right side. Switched on to Isaiah Joe. Spot Champagnie left wing into the corner. Bryant back out top. Aaron pass deflected. Champagnie saves it. Fox out top. 8 to shoot. Fox spins right elbow. Fox attacking. Bouncing off Joe. Free throw line jumper short. Rebound taken by Gilgeous-Alexander. Goes the other way with an SGA attacking. SGA lays it up. Left hand for 2. Timeout Mitch Johnson. 18 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. 3:28 to go, third quarter. 72-51. Spurs on top by 21. This is Spurs Radio.
Switching to Progressive is a game-winning call. And that reminds us of other game-winning calls in the history of sports.
So it was the fourth quarter and we're down by 5. Sweat pouring down my face. Suddenly it hit me. If only I could wrap part of the towel around my forehead. And that's how I became the first basketball player to wear a headband.
Okay, not really a game-winning call, but it was a good call. You can make one too. Switch to Progressive and you could save hundreds. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates, not available in all states.
Are you a current or former military service member, first responder, or government employee? The Spurs would like to honor your service by offering you up to 25% off tickets to select playoff home games this postseason. To get your exclusive discount, simply verify your eligibility online with Spurs partner GovX. Registration is fast, easy, and totally free. Visit govx.com, that's govx.com, or go to spurs.com/salute to learn more. Thank you for serving our country and communities. See you at the arena.
3:28 to go, third quarter. Spurs by 21, 72-51. A little burst there by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and the Thunder. Spurs have led by as many as 25 here in this quarter, 70-45. The Thunder have scored 6 out of the last 8 points in this game. Inbound the ball here. Keldon Johnson into the game for Carter Bryant with De'Aaron Fox, Luke Cornette, Devin Vassell, and Julian Champagnie. Pass to Champagny, left corner three on the way, in and out. Champagny tonight is 0 of 5 from downtown, and a foul on De'Aaron Fox as he wraps up Isaiah Joe. And Mark Dagnall, while halfway onto the floor in the face of Nick Booker, wanting this foul to be upgraded or at least looked at for either a transition take foul or a clear path foul. And might get his appeal here to work as Scott Foster bringing Carl Lane and Nick Booker to discuss whether this was a potential clear path or transition take foul. They will take a look at it.
Ruling on the floor is the transition take foul. We're checking to see if it meets the criteria for a clear path.
Okay, so ruling on the floor, transition take foul. What they're looking for to see whether it meets criteria for a clear path foul. So again, has to be no defenders ahead and an Oklahoma City player ahead of the play if the foul occurred when the ball was secured, and if the offensive team was deprived, that is, of a transition scoring opportunity. I don't know if this is going to be a clear path foul. Maybe
after review, it is not a clear path. However, the transition take foul will stand. One spot by anybody in the game, and they'll retain possession of the ball.
Yeah, so the difference would have been a couple of free throws in the ball. Would have been an extra free throw on the clear path foul. Instead, it's just one free throw for the transition take foul, and anyone can shoot it. So Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is 6-6 at the line. Go shoot the free throw here, and then the Spurs will come out of the timeout with 3:14 remaining in this third quarter. SGA at the line tonight, and now 7-7 as he sinks the free throw. 19 points, Thunder with the ball, 20-point game. And when you're down 2-1 in the series, even a 20-point lead doesn't feel very safe. Not against this ball club. Inbounded Isaiah Joe. The bench hasn't gotten cooking, but that doesn't mean they can't light up at any point in this game. Joe, straightaway three, in the air, no good. Williams tips it back out right to Champagny, though. 3-on-1 Spurs. Johnson attacking, decelerates, goes up off the window. No, Champagny had it, lost it, recovers it with Fox. Missed by Johnson inside, Spurs fresh 14. Victor Wembanyama backing it in here, left elbow, backing it in, spins, goes up, skip pass across, picked off. SGA, red, and got it. 8th turnover on the Spurs. Gilgeous-Alexander. Kick out Williams. Spot up right wing three. Short. They have not found any luck tonight from downtown. That's last touch, though, by De'Aaron Fox. As Isaiah Joe throws it off of Fox. And the Thunder will retain possession. 2 of 19 from behind the line tonight. They've had a lot of clean looks. And if you listen to my shoot-around short, which you can catch on Instagram or Facebook, one thing I did say is that the Thunder were shooting the open threes at almost 50% in the first 3 games of this series. And even though they were shooting it at such a high clip, they were only shooting them at 37% in the regular season and 39% in the first 2 rounds of the playoffs. And while you don't necessarily like to count on open threes not going in, you can certainly bank on regression to the mean if you follow any form of basic statistics. And this is a true regression to the mean night for Oklahoma City, who's 2 of 19 from behind the line. Meanwhile, Chet Holmgren is getting his blood wiped off after he slapped the backboard going for a block. He had blood all over his right hand. Trying to get that wiped off, and now the blood's got to get wiped off the court. So it's an infection control time out here with 2:32 remaining. And I think Keldon Johnson, he's got some blood on his jersey too, and that's what the Spurs are taking a look at. And there's a little bit of blood on the basket as well. I don't think they have to necessarily worry about cleaning that right now. Maybe attend to that in between quarters if need be, but they got to get the blood off Johnson's jersey here, and that's what they're working on right now. And if need be, they'll get him another jersey, and it looks like that's what they're going to do. They're going to bring Keldon another jersey here. And it's almost an extra timeout for both these teams right now. It is going to be Thunder basketball when we return to play here. Johnson's getting the new jersey. And now they're just making sure the blood is off of his leggings and his shorts. And looks like there's some blood apparently over on the opposite side of the floor, too. And that'd be wiped off. Yeah. Coyote is going to be put out for mop duty as well, too. He's going to find some blood if he can. He says, I got mine. All right, Keldon's back on the floor. We'll resume play. They'll wipe down this side of the floor as well, too, one more time. It'll be Thunder basketball, 72-52. 20-point lead, 2:32 remaining, third quarter. And again, what's at stake? Spurs trying to even this series 2 games apiece to make a best of 7, a best of 3. 2 of those games would be in Oklahoma City, and Game 6 would be a guaranteed game here on Thursday night. Still finding spots of blood on the floor. So again, the grounds crew going to work here at the Frost Bank Center. And meanwhile, while we were in the timeout, Harrison Barnes and Alex Caruso got into a little bit of a kerfuffle over by the Oklahoma City huddle. Of course, Barnes, the crafty veteran. Caruso's right there with him. Both those guys have been around a while. HB in his 14th season, Caruso's in his 8th, but there's not much age difference, and that's because Caruso went to 4 years of college at Texas A&M. All right, we are good to go. Oklahoma City will inbound here underneath the basket. 14 on the shot clock, 2:32 on the game. Spurs by 20, 72-52. Jalen Williams to inbound, looking. Finally gets it in McCain, right side. McCain weaves into the paint, lays it up right hand for 2 over Wembanyama. First field goal for Jared McCain. 4 points for him, 18-point game. First time Oklahoma City's been under 20 here in the last 4 or 5 minutes. Fox attacking, sweeps through, lays it up, left hand for 2. 7 for De'Aaron Fox, 3 and 9 from the field. 74-54, 2:10 remaining. SGA ran into a crowd, lost the ball off his foot. Third turnover for Gilgeous-Alexander. Johnson lobs it up. Wembanyama can't finish. Barnes an offensive rebound, kicks it back out. Victor with it left side. 8 on the shot clock. Fox with it now, guarded by SGA. Fox between his legs. Fox step back, left wing. Foul away from the play. Leon Kenrich-Williams will put Victor Wembanyama on the line. 3 fouls on Williams. There's a rare miss on the lob by Victor Wembanyama, just beyond his outstretched fingertips. You don't see many misses there. As Victor goes back to the line tonight, he's 7-7 at the stripe. He is a plus 29 in this game. Wembanyama, first free throw in and out. First miss of the night for him. 7 of 8 for Victor. The Spurs are 18-26 as a team. Still winning the free throw line battle tonight by 6. They're also winning the three-point battle by 12, even though they've only hit 6 tonight. 6 of 21, but the Thunder are just 2 of 19. Both teams are shooting below 40% in this game. The Spurs by 20. Second free throw rolls in for Victor. 28 points for him. Victor has 3 30-point games in his inaugural playoff odyssey. Right side is Williams. Williams picks up the dribble, pumps it back out to SGA. Right side guarded by Fox. 12 on the shot clock. Double team comes Victor now. Around to Williams. Straight up open 3 is up. There's an air ball. Those threes that were going down in game number 3 are not going down tonight. Jay Will was 5 of 6 in game number 3. He is 1 of 7 here tonight. Jay Will, 1 of 7. McCain, 0 of 4. Caruso hasn't even taken a 3 in this game. Inbound to Fox, left side, 90 seconds. Wembanyama rising for 3. No good. No, He rolled off the front of the rim and got the shooter roll. 31 points for Victor Wembanyama. They're up by 24. SGA, right side. Around Barnes. Gilgeous-Alexander, ball fake in the paint. Skips it back out to Joe. Splits the defense. Kick out right corner. Williams three. That's good. Kenrich Williams drains only the third three of the night for Oklahoma City. Two have been in this quarter. One was in the first minute, now the second's in the last minute. Johnson inside, barreling down, triple team comes, lobs it out to Victor, touch pass Fox, in the paint, ball fake, kick out Barnes, corner pocket three, short. Rebound Isaiah Joe. 78-57, 45 seconds to go in the third. Gilgeous-Alexander, guarded by Champagnie. Crossover into the paint, kick out Williams, another corner three. That's good, that's two in a row for him. 78-60, 9 off the bench for Kenrich Williams. Fox brings it up, 26 seconds remaining. There's an 11-second difference, game clock and shot clock. Shot clock at 10, game clock 21. Fox between his legs out top, whips it underneath Champagnie to Johnson, right wing three. No good. Rebound tipped up, taken by McCain. 10 seconds left. McCain brings it up. McCain holds back to SGA. 7-6. McCain moving in the corner. SGA behind his back. Step back, right wing three. No good. And that is how the quarter ends. Joe took it out of the hands of Wembanyama, put it up and in, but it was after the buzzer sounded, and that is how quarter number 3 comes to a close. Spurs led by as many as 25 in that third quarter. They push a 12-point halftime lead to an 18-point lead at 78-60. 36 minutes down, 12 to play. Spurs Radio, Game 4, the Western Conference Finals continues in a moment.
When it's playoff basketball, you got to do a little bit of everything.
The intensity levels are at an all-time high. These are the NBA playoffs. Every team looking to make a run.
This is incredible.
Every player looking to make history.
Give me all you got. Let's go.
So tune in, because this is going to be unbelievable.
This is exactly what we wanted.
The NBA playoffs presented by Google continue on ABC, ESPN, NBC, and Peacock.
Nothing compares to catching your San Antonio Spurs live. And that all starts with buying tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Spurs and the NBA. Ticketmaster gets you to the game so you can experience all the sights, sounds, and styles in person. Even if you're headed to the game last minute, Ticketmaster's got your back when it comes to scoring tickets. And there's no better brand.
Did you hit the like button? Come on, hit the like button. And subscribe too. Join the family.
Ticketmaster.com/Spurs.
Con Spectrum TV no me pierdo ni un partido, porque tengo todas mis aplicaciones favoritas juntas. ¡Golazo! Más TV en vivo y todos los canales de deportes. ¡Se va! ¡Se va! ¡Se fue! Todo en un mismo lugar sin pagar extra. ¡Canasta! Un plan, un precio, un lugar y todos tus deportes. Visita spectrum.com/toda tu TV para más información.
Doja Cat, Ma Vie World Tour.
I said what I said. I don't
live in San Antonio. Doja Cat performing at Frost Bank Center Friday, November 6, 2026. Get tickets now at dojacat.com.
To the fourth quarter we go, and the Spurs have held the Thunder once again to just a 22-point third quarter. 41 points over the last two quarters, 60 total for the night. Spurs on top, 78-60. We look at the Bet365 stats. Both teams shooting below 40%. Spurs 38%, Thunder 32%. Spurs 7 of 24 behind the line. Thunder are 4 of 23. Spurs winning the rebounding battle 41-35, 12-9 on the offensive glass. Only 9 turnovers for the Spurs in this game. It has led to 8 points off of turnovers, but 15 turnovers by Oklahoma City, a series high, 16 points for the Spurs tonight. Victor Wembanyama, 31 points, is his fourth 30-point game of these playoffs. 13 apiece for Devin Vassell and Stephon Castle. 19 for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander to pace the Thunder. It's the 7th fewest points Oklahoma City has scored through 3 quarters in the past 10 years in either the regular season or the playoffs. 60 on the board. All about the defense tonight. Spurs will have the ball as we start the fourth quarter. Victor Wembanyama on the floor. He's played 28 minutes. Steph Castle, Keldon Johnson, Devin Vassell, Harrison Barnes out there to join him. Castle out top of the ball. Wembanyama flashing at the free throw line. Vassell right wing into the corner. Barnes looking. Shot clock at 9. Spots Castle, right elbow. Castle sweeps through. Castle, kick out. Johnson attacking Williams down the left block. Johnson goes up, lays it up strong for 2. Just a second field goal for Keldon. 4 points for him. The lead 20 again. 80-60. Opening minute here of this fourth quarter. Isaiah Joe, left side here to Hartenstein. Hartenstein handing it off to Jared McCain, turning the corner. McCain weaves his way to the left elbow, across to the right side, scoops it up, no. Rebound taken, Wembanyama, 7 boards for him. Ahead on the left wing, Castle. Skip pass out to Vassell, right wing 3, no good. Rebound, Kenrich Williams on the weak side. Williams will drive it up along the right wing. Williams between his legs, cut off by Johnson, hands to Hartenstein. Out top, shovels into McCain. Pull up, left wing 3, Jared McCain, no good. Wembanyama tips the rebound out. Shoveled out, however, Williams. Back to Joe, right wing 3. That's no good. Rebound, Barnes secures it. Ahead to Johnson. And now Devin Vassell will calmly bring it across the line. Castle attacking, bouncing off McCain, and a foul on McCain. Second foul on Jared McCain. First foul against the Thunder here in quarter 4. Gilgeous-Alexander sitting on the bench to start the fourth. Spurs by 20. Game 5 coming up Tuesday night in Oklahoma City. And the Spurs are 10-40 away from having this series level at 2 games apiece. Castle spotting Wembanyama. He's pushed by Hartenstein right at the free throw line. That's 3 fouls on Hart. Second team foul on the Thunder. Thunder in game number 3 knocked down 17 three-pointers. They were 17 of 38, shooting 44%. Tonight, they're 4 of 25, shooting the long ball. That's 16%. Wiggins is in. McCain is out. McCain was one of the playoff stars in game number 3 with 24 points. Tonight, he's only got 4 on 1 of 10 shooting. Castle into the paint, jump step, kick out, Barnes, corner pocket 3, no good. On that right side, the rebound, McCain swept away, picked up by Barnes, goes up and he's fouled. Fouled by Wiggins underneath. It's actually Isaiah Joe who had it swept away from his hands. And another dose of activity as Aaron Wiggins picks up his first. 3 team fouls on the Thunder, and Barnes to the free throw line for the second time tonight. Most that Barnes has played in this series, 15 minutes tonight, first free throw around and in. Harrison Barnes has done all his scoring at the free throw line tonight, where he is 4 of 5. His playoff experience, the only member of this team that has won a championship, winning one with Golden State. Second free throw is good. Actually, he's one of 2 on the team who's won a championship. Cornette, of course, won in Boston. Barnes was the first to win a championship. Cornette was the latest. Joe walks it up the floor. Looking, finds Hartenstein. Hartenstein guarded by Wembanyama. Hartenstein squares up. Handing it off to the right side. Wiggins, bumped by Castle, no call. Spurs 3-on-1. Wembanyama to Castle, back to Victor. Look out! Left hand slam! And Victor Wembanyama, 33 points, and Steph Castle, his 6th dime, and another Methodist Healthcare assist. And the Spurs by 24, 84-60. Hartenstein with the ball up top. Looking in Wiggins' direction. Looking over to Dort. Dort, left wing. Slips past Castle, pulls up, left elbow shot, good. And I mean, everything Oklahoma City is putting up tonight is contested. First points of the game for Lou Dort. 84-62, 2.5 minutes gone by, fourth quarter. Castle walking it up, crossing up Dort. Castle, Euro step, spots Johnson, baseline, brushing off Williams, goes up, blocked. On the deck and knocked out of bounds by, no, we're going to get a jump ball. It's going to be between Hartenstein and Johnson as both players touch the ball last out of bounds. I mean, Castle is just everywhere tonight. Physicality has been great from the Spurs. They have left no stone unturned when it comes to that department. And the Spurs fans rising to their feet here And the Frost Bank Center with Keldon Johnson and Isaiah Hartenstein about to jump it up. 9:19 to go here in the ball game. Spurs by 22, 84-62. Scott Foster about ready to throw it up. And the tap won by Hartenstein, but right to Barnes. Hands to Victor, left baseline. Behind the back pass, picked off by Isaiah Joe. Joe comes the other way. Joe weaves his way back to the three-point line. Hands to Wiggins. Wiggins pulls up over Wemby. Jumper is good. Aaron Wiggins, first points of the game. 84-64, 3 minutes gone. Spurs lead is 20. But again, the Thunder bench, only 18 points tonight. Castle nearly lost his dribble. Fell down momentarily, regains it. Screen with Wembanyama rolling. Kick out Barnes, going to baseline. Barnes rushing off Williams. Shot is up, no. The foul called before the shot, but that is going to be the fourth team foul against Oklahoma City. It's on Kenrich Williams, and that is his fourth. Williams has got 4. Caruso's got 4. Dort's got 4. So we're seeing, as you oftentimes expect in these deep series, players coming in playing minutes that they haven't really been accustomed to playing, as Wembanyama will come out with Barnes and Steph Castle. Fox is back into the game along with Dylan Harper and Luke Cornett. But I mean, Harrison Barnes has played 16 minutes tonight, most for him in the series. Kenrich Williams has played 15 minutes tonight, most for him in the series. Wiggins has played 12 minutes tonight, most for him in the series. And you wonder if SGA sees the floor in this fourth quarter with his team down 20. 8:43 to remaining. He's still in the window where he would normally get his fourth quarter break, so ideally you would think he comes back on at least for a little bit here. Fox up top, dribbling, left hand. Fox spinning inside the paint. Fox fall away, free throw line jumper. It's good. And Fox has got 9 points to go along with 10 rebounds tonight. That is a playoff career high for Fox. Wiggins of the basketball. Bounce pass to the right side. Wiggins turning. Wiggins spinning. Right elbow slapped out of his hands by Fox. Spurs' hands are everywhere. Activity everywhere. Activity was a Coach Pop word. And tonight, that activity is through the roof. Thunder will take it out underneath the basket. 10 on the shot clock. 8:18 to go ball game. Spurs by 22, 86-64. Inbound Williams. Stops Holmgren flashing. Goes up and he's fouled by Fox. Fox will pick up his third. Holmgren will get 2. Holmgren's a little slow to get back up. That's because he's tying his shoe. Lost his shoe in the process. And he'll retie the shoe. He'll get back up. Oh, yeah, Keldon Johnson stepped on his shoe on the way up. And Chet Holmgren lost that shoe. And he's retied it, and he's back to the free throw line. Lesson for all you kids, tie those shoes tight. Chet Holmgren tonight has got 8 points and 8 rebounds. First free throw's good. 5th and 6th free throws attempt of the evening. He's 3 of 5 at the line. It's a good opportunity tonight here for some of the starters to catch a little bit of rest. Victor's played a game-high 31 minutes tonight. But everybody else has played under 30 in this game to this point. Second free throw for Chet is up and good. 10 points for him. He is the third Thunder player in double figs. 86-66, 8:13 remaining. Dylan Harper brings it up the floor, crossing the timeline. He's watched there by Cason Wallace, fakes his move, kick out to Cornett, left corner, out top Fox. On the hash marks left side, 9 on the shot clock, right hand dribble between his legs. Fox going to work here on Wiggins, pull up 3 straight away, no good. Cornett tips it back up, no. Tipped up again, ends up in the hands on the right side over there for Cason Wallace. Brings it up the floor with Lou Dort. Dort attacking, kick out Holmgren. Holmgren sidesteps Cornett to Williams, left wing 3. That's off the front of the rim. Rebound tipped up, grabbed by Dylan Harper. Harper will take it the other way, racing up the left side. Harper pushing, Harper getting down to the block. Vassell around to Johnson, straight away 3. Way off the mark. Rebound tipped up by Williams, almost went in. Ended up going off the side of the rim, landing in the hands of Wiggins. Aaron Wiggins will carry it up the floor over to Williams left side. Williams makes his move to the baseline. Kick out of the corner. Wallace back to Wiggins on the right wing. 10 on the shot clock. Down to the right side, here's Wiggins. Wiggins pull up right wing jumper, good. Aaron Wiggins with 4. And timeout, Mitch Johnson. 7:08 to go here in the fourth. 86-68. Spurs by 18. Spurs Radio. Game 4 of the Western Conference Finals continues in a moment.
Are you a current or former military service member, first responder, or government employee? The Spurs would like to honor your service by offering you up to 25% off tickets to select playoff home games this postseason. To get your exclusive discount, simply verify your eligibility online with Spurs partner GovX. Registration is fast, easy, and totally free. Visit govx.com. That's govx.com, or go to spurs.com/salute to learn more. Thank you for serving our country and communities. See you at the arena.
Severe stomach cramps, trouble breathing, back pain? Don't diagnose yourself. For emergency medical care, leave it to the experts at one of our Methodist Healthcare ER locations. When it's an emergency, count on our trusted care teams and convenient locations. Our ERs offer high-quality emergency care 24/7. Choose emergency medical care wisely. Choose Methodist Healthcare. Find a location near you at sahealth.com/ER.
Most of the jewelry sold in the U.S. is made in India or China. At America's Diamond, we design and create our jewelry right here in San Antonio, and the difference in quality is amazing. Most jewelers stock a couple of diamonds over 1 carat and a handful of diamond engagement rings. At America's Diamond, we stock more than 800 diamonds over 1 carat and 3,000 diamond engagement ring styles. Quality for quality, we guarantee that the everyday America's Diamond price is lower than any jewelry store's very best sale price, or we'll refund the difference plus 25%. America's Diamond is locally owned, and all 45 of us live here in San Antonio with our families. The America's Diamond Circle of Support charitable program has raised more than $1 million for San Antonio's schools, churches, and charities. America's Diamond is the official jeweler of the University of Texas at San Antonio Athletics, the San Antonio Spurs, and Mission Baseball. See our television program tonight and every night on ABC KSAT 12 at 12:35 a.m. Call 561-1000.
7:08 to go in the ball game. Spurs lead it by 18. 86-68. Look at the Bet365 stats. 8 points aside here in the fourth quarter. Spurs at 37% for the night. Thunder 32% for the night. But I think the Spurs will gladly take the defensive execution over the offensive execution in this game. They held the Thunder to just 15% three-point shooting. Have only put them on the line 16 times tonight and have turned them over 17 times for 20 points. Victor Wembanyama, 33 points of the game tonight. That is his fourth 30-point game in these playoffs. And De'Aaron Fox is 1 point away from his first playoff double-double. He's got 9 points, 10 boards. Let's check in with Carl Schoening at the Spurs Radio Net Center.
Well, Dan, to recycle a couple of the stats that you just used, the Spurs are only shooting 26% from three and only 15% from three for OKC. So I think that makes the points in the paint a little bit more important. San Antonio outscoring OKC 42-30 in points in the paint. And then on top of that, getting to the free throw line for 29 attempts to only 16 attempts for OKC.
Yeah, so you're defending without fouling. And on top of that, you are not giving your opponent an opportunity to take the ball off a turnover and go the other way here tonight as well, where they thrive. And Mitch Johnson, before the game, talked about the chess match that he's enjoying with Mark Daigneault as the series has gone back and forth, and it appears that chess match is going to continue for at least a couple more games. 7 minutes remaining in the ball game. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander remains on the bench here. Steph Castle attacks, goes up with the left hand, no foul as he hits the deck, and the ball taken down by Chet Holmgren. Meanwhile, Dort hands to Wiggins, left side Wallace, sidesteps Harper, lobs it up for Holmgren, brings it down, goes back up, and knocked out of his hands by Cornette. Boy, there are just no fouls being called anywhere right now in this game. You're going to give Luke Cornette credit for a block there. I mean, I guess it'll be a block. He kind of hit him over the arms before he got the ball. Here's Cason Wallace with the basketball. Back here to Kenrich Williams. Straightaway threes, in and out. Cornette rips down the rebound. 6 boards for Cornette tonight. Here's Dylan Harper. Bouncing off Wallace, putting it off the glass. No, before that, a foul. And they'll put Dylan Harper at the free throw line anyway. That's 5 fouls on the Thunder. Cason Wallace put his first foul, and Dylan Harper going to the line tonight. Harper Harper hasn't really been able to find his offense since leaving with a leg injury in game number 2 in Oklahoma City. But just the fact he's able to go out there and play 18 minutes tonight is just so important, giving some of those starters a chance to sit and breathe as he sinks the first free throw. He's only made 1 field goal tonight, and he's now 2 of 5 at the line with 4 points. As the Spurs push the lead to 19, Chet Holmgren is out, Jalen Williams is back in. Harper will get 1 more free throw, and Isaiah Joe is coming back off the bench here. Going to come in for Cason Wallace. So you've got 1 starter, Lou Dort, and 4 reserves out there. It's 6:29 remaining. It's not as if Mark Daigneault is waving the white flag just yet, but you kind of get the sense that he's not giving his starters any more minutes here tonight, if he can avoid that. As Dylan Harper makes both free throws, 88-68. Dort's only played 15 minutes tonight. Hart's only played 18 minutes tonight. SGA's played 31. And Lou Dort bouncing off of Champagnie, kicks it into the corner, gets it back. Left wing 3 is on the way, too strong. And the rebound taken down by Devin Vassell. And if Mitch Johnson can keep Victor Wembanyama on the bench for the rest of the game, he would gladly do that. D. Harp had it swiped away. 3-on-2 break for the Thunder. Isaiah Joe pull up left wing 3, no. Rebound off of Dort, out of bounds. Should be Spurs ball, but they give it to Oklahoma City. I think they should overturn that. Let's see. That one looked like it was off Lou Dort. And I mean, Luke Cornett is saying, come on. And Mitch Johnson's going to challenge. Yeah. That ball went off of Lou Dort. That should be Spurs basketball. So, Spurs will challenge this. Scott Foster will tell us about it.
Timeout's been called. The challenge will end on the floor.
And we'll take a timeout and come back on the other side and probably let you know that the Spurs won the challenge. 6 minutes remaining.
Did you hit the like button? Come on, hit the like button. And subscribe too. Join the family.
Continues in a moment.
And the crowd goes wild for the home team. Could your credit score use a home court advantage? Self has tools that can give you an edge on your credit building journey. Make your credit feel right at home with Self, the official credit building app of the San Antonio Spurs.
It's playoffs time, San Antonio, when every moment matters and there's no room for hesitation.
And when it's time to make your next move, Hill Country Honda is ready to deliver.
Shop online or on the showroom floor and find the perfect new Honda built for performance, reliability, and value.
You'll also find a deep lineup of certified Hondas and quality used vehicles.
Plus, Hill Country Honda pays top dollar for every trade.
Too much to offer, not enough time. Don't wait for the buzzer.
Visit HillCountryHonda.com and get more on 1604 at Hill Country Honda.
At Kickapoo Lucky Eagle Casino Hotel, Texas's premier entertainment destination, we love winners. With millions of dollars in jackpots paid, vehicles, cash, and gift giveaways monthly, the excitement never ends. Visit Kickapoo Lucky Eagle Casino Hotel in Eagle Pass, Texas, and find current promotions at LuckyEagleTexas.com or on social at Lucky Eagle Texas.
Get used to hearing this, because with the new Spurs Frost debit card, you're the MVP. Get in on the action with ticket discounts and Frost Club access at home games. Enjoy discounts on Spurs merchandise and the chance to win one-of-a-kind prizes and experiences. Live the full Superfan experience with your new Spurs Frost debit card and Frost checking account. Visit your nearest Frost location or frostbank.com/SpursCard to learn more.
He lines up the shot from way downtown. Don't let low credit make reaching your financial goals feel like a long shot. Self has the tools to help you get the credit you deserve. He shoots. He scores. Spur your credit forward with Self, the official credit building app of the San Antonio Spurs.
6 minutes remaining here in quarter number 4. Spurs by 20, 88-68, as they continue to review this challenge by the Spurs in the out-of-bounds play, and going to have our ruling, it appears, momentarily. Scott Foster in communication with James Williams back at the replay center tonight in Secaucus. And here we go. Let's hear what the call is.
After review, it's been determined there was no clear and conclusive evidence to overturn the call on the floor. Therefore, the ball will stay with Oklahoma City. This is an unsuccessful challenge. They will be charged a timeout, and they will not be able to challenge subsequent plays.
So I guess the strands of the hair of Lou Dort are not good enough here for conclusive evidence to overturn the call on the floor, and the ball will go back to Oklahoma City here. Take a look at our Ticketmaster upcoming games. Spurs of the Thunder, game number 5 coming up on Tuesday night at the Paycom Center at 7:30. Game number 6, be back here at the Frost Bank Center if necessary, Thursday night at 7:30. When you need tickets, Ticketmaster's got you covered as the official ticket marketplace of the Spurs in the NBA. Ticketmaster's got a wide selection of seats available for every game. Get your tickets today at Ticketmaster.com/Spurs. Thunder to inbound. Williams spotting Joe on the left wing side. Joe sweeps it back over to Kenrich Williams and back to Isaiah Joe. 7 on the shot clock. Pulls up left wing 3 is no good. A deep rebound chased down by Jalen Williams in the right corner. Lobs it back out to Kenrich Williams into the hands Wiggins. Wiggins left wing, 7 to shoot. Floats it off the window, no good. Rebound Champagnie. A loose ball foul. It is staying here. It is being called on Stephon Castle. That is his 5th. And it's the second team foul against the Spurs. Another possession for the Thunder with 5:41 to go in the ball game. As Victor Wembanyama having a conversation with Mitch Johnson on the bench. Harrison Barnes running over to the scorer's table. Now we'll go back to Aaron Fox, going to check into the game here for the Spurs. Stephon Castle will take a seat with 5 fouls. 5:41 remaining. Spurs by 20. They've held the Thunder, who average 120 points in these playoffs, to 68 tonight. Wiggins straightaway 3 up top, in and out. Rebound secured by Harper. Being poked at, whips it ahead to the cell on the left side. Devin racing forward, past Kenrich Williams. Spins, picks up the dribble, right elbow, kicks it out to Fox. 15 on the shot clock. Spurs use a little clock. Fox between his legs. Gets free. Fox lobs it up. Cornette slams it down. Alley-oop. And a Methodist Healthcare assist. Fox to Luke Cornette. 6 points as the chance of Luke permeate through the Frost Bank Center. Spurs by 22. 90 to 68. Williams left corner. Attacking and fouled by Cornette as he goes in the paint. And Kenrich Williams will go to the free throw line for a pair. First foul on Luke Cornette. Second team foul on the Spurs. The story of the Spurs sisters is a couple of games ago. The Spurs lays it up too strong. Good defense at the rim by Cornette. 7th board for Luke. Vassell right side into the corner. Dylan Harper. Harper jab step there in that right corner now. Walking back out. Mitch Johnson says, let's use a little clock here. Splits through the defense. Look out. Dylan Harper. 2-hand slam. Harper thought he got fouled too. No call. 92-70. Harper will take the dunk. 7 points for him. Kenrich Williams on the other end scoops it up. No good. Harper gets the rebound. Rushing it off here to Devin Vassell. Vassell attacking Champagnie and swiped away by Williams. Williams pushing Isaiah Joe. Walks into a right wing 3. That's good. Isaiah Joe drains the 3-pointer. 92-73. That is only the 5th 3-pointer made by Oklahoma City tonight. 5 of 32 from downtown. Fox puts it off the window and into the other end with a left hand and a foul. And he'll go to the line for one more. And Aaron Fox has got a playoff double-double. First of his career. 11 points and 10 rebounds here tonight. As Carter Bryant coming into the game, Devin Vassell. Lou Dort picks up the foul, his 5th. And 1 free throw at the line for De'Aaron Fox with 3:45 to play. And now Jordan McLaughlin will check into the game here for Julian Champagnie. So Shai Gilgeous-Alexander never saw the floor in the 4th quarter tonight. And a timeout taken by Oklahoma City. They likely will empty their bench as well. 3:45 remaining in the ball game. Spurs on top, 91-94-73. Spurs Radio Game 4, Western Conference Finals, continues in a moment.
Spectrum TV makes sports easy, so I never miss. Never miss a homer. Never miss a home field hat trick. Never miss a goal line stand, inches from the end zone. Never miss an end-to-end, tic-tac-toe, top shelf snipe. Never miss a downtown buzzer beater for the championship win. Get your favorite streaming apps included at no extra cost with Live TV. It's one plan, one price, one place for all your sports. For details, visit SpectrumTV.com.
It's playoffs time, San Antonio, when every moment matters and there's no room for hesitation.
And when it's time to make your next move, Hill Country Honda is ready to deliver.
Shop online or on the showroom floor and find the perfect new Honda built for performance, reliability, and value.
You'll also find a deep lineup of certified Hondas and quality used vehicles.
Plus, Hill Country Honda pays top dollar for every trade.
Too much to offer, not enough time. Don't wait for the buzzer.
Visit HillCountryHonda.com and get more on 1604 at Hill Country Honda.
3:45 remaining in the ball game. Spurs by 21, 94-73, as they are that much closer to evening up this best-of-7 series at 2 games apiece, headed back to Oklahoma City Tuesday night, where a best-of-7 will be reduced to a best-of-3 as De'Aaron Fox goes to the line. Jordan McLaughlin into the game out of the timeout and emptying his bench. Now, the remainder of it is Mark Dagnall as Nikola Topic into the game, along with Jalen Williams, Kenrich Williams, Aaron Wiggins, and Isaiah Joe. Johnson out there with Fox, and we'll look to get Fox out there momentarily. There's Joe going up, lays it up and in with the right hand. 8 points for Joe, and a timeout, Mitch Johnson. We'll keep things right here. So what changed tonight for the Spurs from game number 3 and game number 2? Well, for first things first, their physicality on the defensive end and their attention to detail in terms of their rotations and coverage much, much better tonight. And one of the things that Mitch Johnson elected to do tonight was not try to force the double team on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, leave Stephon Castle with the single assignment, maybe shadow or shade a little bit on the double team tonight, but basically staying home on the remainder of the shooters. And the one thing that when you don't have J-Dub, Jalen Williams, and A.J. Mitchell, you take part of that Oklahoma City depth and scoring options away, and puts that much pressure on that bench to duplicate what they did in game number 3. I'm not saying that they couldn't. They were just as good in game number 3, if not better, than game number 2. But, I mean, it's unrealistic at times to expect that they're going to score that bench 50 points tonight. Tonight they've got 27 points, but Alex Caruso did not score in this game, was a minus 22. That after maybe being the third best player on the floor in the first 3 games of the series. He was averaging 20 points in the series. McCain went for 24 in game 3. He's got 4 tonight. Jay Will was 5 of 6 from the three-point line Friday night. He's 1 of 7. So again, those threes that fell in game number 3, they didn't fall tonight. That's regression to the mean. Keldon Johnson attacking, getting down to the left block, kicks it back out. Kelly Olynyk. Mindy Waters into the game for the first time for the Spurs. 1 second to shoot. Johnson fires the deep 3, no good. The rebound taken down by Williams, 3 minutes remaining. So game 5 will come up 7:30 Tuesday night as Topic turns the corner, goes up with the right hand, met at the rim and rejected by Carter Bryant. Jordan McLaughlin will take it the other way. McLaughlin, bounce pass, Olynyk in the paint. He'll pull up at the free throw line. Shot is too strong. Deep rebound, McLaughlin. Just winning all the extra hustle points tonight, too, for the Spurs. Olynyk 3, no good. And the rebound is secured underneath by Kenrich Williams. I would even go back to the first rebound of the game by De'Aaron Fox on the offensive glass on Victor Wembanyama's missed 3 as maybe just kind of setting the tone for the night, too, for the Spurs as they force another turnover. And Carter Bryant brings it up with 2:20 to play. And the Spurs holding Oklahoma City at 75 points right now is just a testament to how strong they've played tonight. As Johnson forces one home, he's got 6, 97-75. And again, the Thunder have not seen any kind of deficit that they've seen here tonight in this series as Topic loses it over on the right side with a turnover. Quickly ahead is Carter Bryant on the left wing. McLaughlin in the left corner for 3. That's good. Jordan McLaughlin knocks down his third 3 of the series, and the Spurs have hit the century mark. 175, leading it by 25 with under 2 minutes to play. Kenrich Williams at the other end. Williams crossing up Olynyk, and Olynyk takes it right out of the hands of Williams. Even the third unit coming up with turnovers here tonight. Johnson, right wing 3, pull-up shot, no good. Rebound taken down by Jay Will. And even then, the Spurs tonight shooting only 26% from downtown, 8 of 30, but they've made 3 more threes than the Thunder. And 80 seconds remaining in this game. Jalen Williams handing it off to Isaiah Joe. Joe down to the left corner, pull-up 3 is good. For Isaiah Joe's second 3 of the game, and he is the 4th Thunder in double figs with 11 points tonight. And I guess if there's any win for Oklahoma City, it's the fact that, you know, their starters didn't play very much. McLaughlin with another straightaway 3, and that's too strong. The rebound secured by Wiggins, and ahead to Kenrich Williams. Finds Topic underneath, lays it up and in. So you had 25 minutes for Holmgren, 21 for Wallace, 18 for Hartstein, 17 for Dort. On the other end, really, the Spurs didn't play much more than 30 minutes tonight, and they got the rest they needed as well as we're into the final minute. And the Frost Bank Center rising to their feet in approval. They're going to get at least one more home game. Olynyk left wing 3. That's good. Splash for Kelly Olynyk. As the Spurs stretch the lead back to 23, 103-80. Topic brings it up, bounce pass Williams, decelerates, lays it up and in. 24 seconds remaining, and 4-second difference, game clock and the shot clock of the Spurs will walk it up and not shoot it and dribble this one out. And you can turn out the lights in the gym here tonight. Spurs are headed back to Oklahoma City with this best-of-7 series down to a best-of-3, tied at 2 games apiece as Victor Wembanyama and company provide the response that everybody in Alamo City was looking for here tonight. Shot clock violation against the Spurs, and Oklahoma City will inbound one final time here tonight. The final seconds tick off here at the Frost Bank Center as the Spurs win game number 4 of the Western Conference Finals, 103-82 over the Oklahoma City Thunder to tie the series at 2 games apiece. The game 5 coming up Tuesday night in Oklahoma City. Our Frost game changer tonight, Victor Wembanyama, 33 points on 11 of 22 shooting, 8 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals, and 3 blocks. And a playoff double-double for De'Aaron Fox with 12 points and 10 boards, 13 apiece for Stephon Castle and Devin Vassell. And the Spurs hold the Oklahoma City Thunder to 82 points tonight. Pretty impressive stuff. Coming up on our Spurs postgame show, we'll take a final look at a scoring summary, stats, highlights, and analysis. We'll be joined by our impact player of the game downstairs outside the Spurs locker room. Carl Schoening will rejoin me upstairs here in the broadcast booth. We'll look ahead to game number 5 coming up on Tuesday night. That and much more. Our next Spurs broadcast comes up on Tuesday night. It will be game number 5 back at the Paycom Center in Oklahoma City. Carl will get you started with Spurs Radio Game Night beginning at 7. Tip time just after 7:30 right here on Spurs Radio. And then Game 6 will now be Thursday night, 7:30, back here inside the Frost Bank Center. Spurs win it tonight, 103-82. Don't go anywhere. We got a lot more to come. Spurs Radio, game number 4 of the Western Conference Finals continues in a moment.
Cheering the Spurs. You're listening to San Antonio Spurs basketball.
Live to back the silver and black? Become a member of the official Spurs fan club. Refreshed with the power of NBA ID. Lock in with one login for 2 times the benefits from the Spurs and NBA straight to your inbox, text, and app. Score early access, exclusive giveaways, member-only contests and promotions, partner offers, and more. To join, visit spurs.com/fan club. Season presented by HEB.
You smell that?